Hello, everybody. It is I, Colour Printer. Oh, good lord, chatting amongst themselves. Oh no, I should be the focus of attention. Hey, Maiden. Hey, hey, Hales. Good afternoon, Fairy. Am I right or am I right? You just. Uh, uh, there's Jerona. Hey, Fairy yourself. How about that? I see how many frogs you got in your corner. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Out Wonderland. My goodness. Give you permission to use the name. Yeah, but Hills is like snappy. Change your username. Alright, I'll use the name if you want. I just quick read usernames, okay? Even if I know it's you. Frogs everywhere. Yeah. Why are you calling me like out for being a furry? Wait, where's the gift card? Oh. Thank you. I will commission someone to make you a fursona. And don't think I wouldn't do it. I've commissioned art for less. Very because it's your addition. Yeah, that's fair. Also, Hales, I was mean to reply to you with the you know, the wow gif, and it doesn't exist anymore. Try looking it up on the Discord. Oh no, I'm having a terrible time with Discord today. My goodness. Very quickly. So Our Wonderland is still not on the. If I look up Our Wonderland in on YouTube, it comes up with Balan Wonderworld, which is definitely not what I'm playing. A massive delay. That's on your end, bub. And on my end. I'm just gonna assume Ben said enjoy Spider-Man and then just got vaporized anyway and going back to work. No! No, don't leave me. I have frog jokes, maybe. We're playing a video game Balan Wonderland. Alright. Alright. Yeah, that's fair. Alright, alright, is my stream working? Because YouTube's freaking out. Presuming that... Okay, I think I've managed to fix the thing where... I think I fixed the thing where the game will freeze my system if I try and click out of it. I think that has been fixed. In the dumbest way possible, the window is now 1 pixel slimmer than it was, because if I did the method that I did at full screen, it just full screened itself again and caused all kinds of problems. I don't know what's going on with it. It's relieved me where Sonic Guy got arrested for tax evasion for it was insider trading. But yeah. Yeah, Yuji Naka got done for insider trading. Funny enough, that came up in the video I watched this morning. So, which is probably why I went Balan Wonderland. What the? As far as I'm aware, it's also not on Discord for some reason, which is annoying. How you been, Maiden? I'm sorry I haven't been streaming. I've been busy. Very busy. Like, I'm trying not to stream. My goodness. This is like the first day this week I've had where I've been able to relax a bit. No idea if the single pixel will even show up on stream. It's not showing up on OBS. Guess I'll find out when I open the save. The Amazing Digital Circus, Stelter, and Skull are kicking my ass. Stream a server that I'm a mod in. I put in a question was like, the best music from some fandoms, and one of them I put in Earthbound/Mother fandom, Megalovania by Toby Fox, and then I just like struck through it and put like an actual one, which is Porky's 8-bit Family Tracker cover, because that one has a solo that is a blessing to the ears. Difference between the examination of the Amazing Digital Circus between Reddit, Tumblr, and TikTok of night and day. Holy shit. What's it like? I don't use that much social media. Like, at all. Like, I'm pretty sure me saying I'm not streaming today was the first time I used Tumblr in months. Outside of asking our Wonderland dev something weird and annoying, I presume. I basically only use Tumblr for our Wonderland stuff. I rub my face until it's raw. Ah, yeah. Previously, I had a comment over here saying that Goose was more transphobic than Rowling. What? What? I'm British. I think saying something like that should be a hate crime towards me. My goodness. I still find it funny that I still find it absolutely hilarious that Goose was like, oh, well, I kind of, you know, Jax kind of had the subtlety of a brick hitting you to the face, and somehow it still was not, still was too subtle for a lot of people, and I find that hilarious. Like 9 upvotes. Oh, oof. Yeah, well, I had a emote server on Discord get hacked, and yeah, it reminds me why I don't interact a lot with the My Little Pony fandom. It wasn't even the hackers that were doing the weird stuff, it was just the people that were there. Awful. Actually awful, like 10 minutes of my life I want back. Oh my goodness. I saw like 18 plus stuff. It was terrible. I'm not even authorized to be an adult on Discord. It was just being posted publicly. Don't. I think I'm very cautious when it comes to my fandom people now. But yeah, people are whack. I Hey. People use narrative. Vicious people. I say itself and then thinks, the spiritual character of a bad person reflects on the author's actual opinion of morality. Oh boy. If I ever become popular because of my writing, I'm dead. I am straight up dead. There is yeah, I am. Yeah. On the one hand, I'd love to be popular because that sounds neat. On the other hand, if I end up as popular as the Amazing Digital Circus, I would probably like also I would probably also massively crash out publicly. Insert that clip of Scarface here where it has the face in the bottom left that tells you how you're meant to like react to something. People call these works bad writer and it's just a poorly written show. I've never seen it actually as a written piece of Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's perfect, but I'd say it's good. It's just I mean, I can tolerate quite a bit, but I mean, if something gets both me and Hales completely enamored, it's good stuff. And I gotta be honest, the list of that is absolutely weird. I think currently the list is like Amazing Digital Circus, Netflix She-Ra, which is fair. That show is peak. Mob Psycho 100. And the Sonic films, especially the Knuckles miniseries. For some reason, I think I'm perfect, but I don't think it deserves to actually downpour their hate. I'm running on the assumption that the same people who are absolutely hating the Amazing Digital Circus are also the same kinds of people who absolutely hated Chapter 5 of Deltarune, because they'll pick apart every minute detail, and then when something gets clarified for the layperson, it's suddenly horrible, horrible writing. How dare you? You're supposed to tell us all the secrets. And I'm going to be honest. Deltarune could do the funniest thing. Could do the absolutely funniest thing. And combine the traits of Mother Free and Homestuck. And it will either be it's just expressing hello every pony. Thank you. it could either be Mother Free's Chapter 6, which is a 5-minute cutscene, and Homestuck's Act 7, which is, as far as I'm aware, a singular video. Or, the funner option, Homestuck Act 6, which is half the comic and has intermissions and its own, like, chapters. And then Mother Free's Chapter 7, which is like 2/3 of the game. And I think that would be hilarious. If Chapter 6 for Deltarune comes out next year and it was a 5-minute cutscene, I will fully be expecting like a 40-hour Chapter 7. And I am serious about that. Ugh. And have I got mod stuff? I don't think I have to mod stuff. Oh, nice. Alright. Chapter 6, Part 1, Act 1. Okay, wait, okay. I'm gonna just look this up. I'm stuck. Basically, as far as I'm aware, Homestuck Act 6 just kind of oh my god. What the hell am I Oh my god! Okay, so as far as I'm aware, Homestuck Act 6 is basically like, yeah, it's half the comic. But it basically encompasses, like, well, everything from the start up to Act 6, I guess. I've not read it, but it starts on page 4,110 and ends on page 8,119. It is literally half the comic. I was stuck at home with those blog posts. Okay, I know bits around. I've read Homestuck 1 to 5. But I've not read Homestuck Act 6. And this stuff is ridiculous. Act 6, Act 6, Act 5. That is a genuine chunk of Homestuck. What is this? Mother 3 Chapter 7 is just a giant fetch quest that lasts for like 20 hours. Peak as hell. Look, there's not many Nintendo games where you can get kids hyped up on mushrooms. And I'm serious about that, by the way. That is a actual scene that happens. And you go for an entire dungeon hyped up and hallucinating. It is awful. Terrible, traumatizing. 10 out of 10. Would do the terrible, terrible sea dungeon again. One second. One sec. What the? Is Onion here? I got pinged by Onion saying, "How about we stream?" Like, Onion, Onion, my viewer, I'm streaming right now. Good timing, but also I'm streaming right now. Also, Onion has also found one of my socials. Ugh. Jeez Louise. I remember Homestuck being fun, but also if I was to read it again, I would probably use that mod that puts in the what was it? Oh, the slur filter. Not the overactive one, but the one that, like, you know, there are slurs. It was made in 2009. I was on Newgrounds in 2009. I probably shouldn't have been. I've been exposed to terrible, terrible things. I know. Funny, because I never actually interacted with the Homestuck fandom. Hey, Onion. Hey, Onion. How you doing? I've literally been streaming since. Who was that, by the way? 2 likes? I don't know. I don't. One of them was Cheetan, who just likes stuff, and the other one was you. Onion. One of them was you. You might need to look in the mirror. The real culprit. The hell are you been streaming 20 minutes? Yeah, no. Here's Cheetan. Cheetan? Don't disrespect Cheetan. Cheetan is the... I can't remember what city, but is a rogue Japanese non-binary mascot. Praise be to Cheetan. Also a very trans ally. The mouth for the mirror joke. I haven't actually done anything. I've just been telling Hells to stop calling me a furry and I thought it's variation of furry. Oh no, Cheetan's like an actual thing. Chill as hell. I drew fan art of him once. Also loves Boys Love and Yuri. What? And has a Roblox account? What the heck? Yeah, that's just like a rogue trans prize mascot in Japan. There's a thing called Scarlet Hollow. Nice. Now that we're all on the same page here, I think Tabitha should get shot with a shotgun. Alright, I'm actually, I kind of feel like I should like start doing stuff. I have until I have a couple of hours. It's my cousin. Wait, I use a controller for this. What am I doing? Get out! No! It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Little dusty, just little dusty. I dropped my controller. At the Second Amendment as a trait. I like that post. Cheetan just likes posts sometimes. I got a reply from him once because I drew Cheetan. Adorable. Cheetan's adorable. Play Scarlet Hollow, so for these Onion, we are all Scarlet Hollow fans here. You're in a safe space. You can discuss spoilers. I'm worried about spoiling you more than you should be worried about spoiling me. If we could. No. Nada. Okay, and let's actually not have another stream where I spend an hour chatting shit. I run my. Oh, right. I didn't get to previously. Previously, we erased ourselves from existence, woke up again, time loop shenanigans, got chased by a rabbit, didn't see a rabbit get his head bashed in, but we did hear it, and almost got beaten by a giant eyeball. Actually, we did, but then timeline shenanigans, so we didn't. And this is like immediate after that. Oh, me sounds weird. Second Amendment gun thing. Yeah, so in America, the Second Amendment is the right to bear arms. So that basically means that Americans have a right to have guns, basically. Tabby does follow it. Damn right Tabby follows the Second Amendment. I feel like the game would be shorter if more people did, to be honest. A chance. You can't throw out a per chance. I rub my face until it's raw. I feel disgusting. Dirty. Like I'll never be clean again. Like I got saliva seeping in the crevices I didn't know I had. We're in the shores of a river, up to our knees in water, and rinsing our hair, our clothes, our mouths. Enzo's taking his jacket off and is kneading the top of kneading it atop his knee like a washboard. His hair sticks up in errant web tufts that shudder with each jerk of his shoulders. I watch him for a few seconds. If we weren't in a horrific Wonderland, like the dead, currently fighting for our lives just to survive, the sight would have been picturesque. The two of us on a trip together, hiking or hiking or camping or something. The thought of Gainzo trying to pitch a tent nearly sums a laugh from my lungs. Yeah, just the two of us. We can make it if we try. That'd be nice. I blink. What's that be nice? Chat, I am just gonna have to say, you're gonna heavily have to talk me out of just doing Gainzo's ending. It is the only ending to this game I have seen. I haven't even done the freaking non-Gainzo ending. Anything besides what we're currently doing would be nice about now. Gainzo sees me looking and shoots me a wave, dropping his jacket back into the water in the process. You even do Gainzo ending in this playthrough? I can do whatever. Oh, demo art. Perfectly timed demo art on the wallpaper I can actually see. Yeah, I will do Gainzo. I will do whatever ending I want. You can't control me. What's with all the trailers? I haven't watched the Doomsday trailer. I'm not interested in watching anymore because, spoilers. There's only one choice that defines what ending we can do. Yeah, but I ain't there yet. So you just gotta talk me out of Gainzo's ending. Which leaves us with, well, any of the other characters that aren't Bucks. I wave back, feeling somewhat awkward, then begin limping back to the grass. The whole thing's got my head all weird.
So,
Gainzo claps his hands together once he makes it back to the bank.
now that we've almost died about 50 times, we allowed to go back?
He shrugs his jacket on before pulling his cap over his curls. Not that I don't share your sentiment that we've literally done nothing. We haven't even found anyone else yet.
I was afraid you'd say something like that. Nevertheless, I, Genzo Ichihara, shall stay by your side as your loyal and trusted knight.
Oh, since when did you get so gallant? Last I checked, it was you who always took off at the sign of getting caught whenever we were doing something we weren't supposed to. He promptly slaps my shoulder.
Since you lost all fuck all reason, been doing nothing but nearly getting us killed, you idiot. Somebody needs to be the prince of this outfit, and apparently it's not going to be Mr. Hotshot Programmer over here.
Yeah, hey, he has a point, to be honest. My head's been a little all over the place.
And another thing!
Gainzo whirls back around, this time finger points to my face.
Any more of that noble sacrifice shit out of you, and I'll up you myself. You really that anxious to throw your life away? Think a little more highly of yourself, would you?
I stand there in silence. I don't know what to say. Gainzo huffs and crosses his arms across his chest, clearly peeved. Finally, sorry. I bring a hand up to my curls, scratch my scalp, then turn my gaze towards the ground. Guess I wasn't really, thinking. Gainzo's face softens, hardens, then softens again.
Yeah. Just don't do it again. Yeah? You're important to a lot of people.
He lets his arms fall, then crosses them again.
Anyway, now what? We're no closer to finding anyone than we were before becoming Wonderland's most wanted.
I run a hand through my damp ringlets of my hair and peer out across the landscape. They don't. Before I can finish, a flash of movement catches my eye. Okay, I was focusing on the game. What is going on in chat? That's the funny thing about the MCU. Lots to care about who was one division, Loki's. Why is it? What the heck? Okay, that's a lovely post. Thanks for sharing that, Onion. I will ominously follow you on Tumblr soon. Something Marvel released it was Falcon and Winter Soldier, and imagine a 13-year-old boy knows shit about American racism watching. Oh my god. Quick on to Congress. That's all I know about one of you. Yeah, that's pretty much right. Yeah, I mean, I've kept up with it. I mean, something to watch. I get cheap cinema tickets, so it's not that bad. I mean, Doomsday is either going to be the most fantastic bit of cinema ever or absolute dog water, and I'm mentally flip-flopping between the two. We're either going to get Batman v Superman again, or it's going to be another Infinity War. The problem is I don't see it being another Infinity War because my goodness. I'll talk, talk a lot of politics there, but Indian politics are making it. Yeah, so good. I looked at my glass and like got confused, looked at my screen, and looked at my glass again. I have an image, I have an Iggy sprite on my glass. I don't know why I got confused. I know it's there. Introduced Red Hulk. Yeah, they introduced Red Hulk in Captain America 4. Titled Brave New World. It was okay. It was yeah, it was okay. I'd personally I put it as like my third favorite Captain America film. And given that there's 4, that ain't great. I like Falcon and Winter Soldier a lot more. Red Hulk is president. Actually, no, he was in the film, but I don't think he is anymore. I have to lore logs or whatever. Fantastic 4 was okay though. Problem I have is that like the last Spider-Man film kind of already did the whole whoa, there's like more multiverse and characters coming back and then Deadpool did it. So I feel like it's gonna be terrible. I'm going to watch Doomsday, but I don't know how much faith I have in it, which is a problem. That's my whole thing you watch with Spider-Man. I actually really like Spider-Man. It was good. I somehow ended up watching it with my mum in black and white, and I don't know how we ended up doing that because if I was on my own, I probably would, but I was not expecting my mum to. Yeah, not hyped about it. Yeah, I'm just concerned. I mean, I watched Fantastic Four and I watched Superman in like the same week, and I'd definitely say that I enjoyed Superman more, which is worrying. Not that Fantastic Four was terrible, but I just didn't like it as much. Things just kind of, like, just kind of happened in that film. Plus, by Noir occasionally, if conveniently, then kills. Yeah, I mean, I think any Spider-Man that's not like current day typically is less worried about killing. I'm pretty sure Spider-Man 99 is pretty too brain rot to watch anything in black and white because I just think about how I need to slay the princess or else she'll end the world. Oh, Maiden, we are on 2 different but adjacent levels of brain rot. I'd immediately think of In Stars and Time and that strange that strange shade that shows up. I don't know how to describe it. It was I the 3-letter word, but every time I try and think of it, I get a headache. Wonderland ending. I mean, I know about our Wonderland's endings. I know about Maiden though. Also, to be fair, that's not exactly a spoiler. That is the opening line of the game. That's just literally the plot. Any slave princess or show underworld is how they advertise the game. Yeah, I know about one ending. Oh, you went solo ending. That's nice. I might end up going solo ending. I don't know. I might try and get the prompts for all 3 endings, which I was able to do first time. So well, yeah, I was able. Well, no, I wasn't actually. I was able to do it when I streamed the original. So I probably should be able to do it now, which actually means I should be thinking tactically. If I remember correctly, it's either all or Gidget's really hard. Games are really easy because it's Genzo. He the man. Alright, I should probably actually, like, read dialogue. I'm getting enough affection to get all that. Yeah, I did it. Easy. You actually, like, try, like, min-max. The decision that matters is the first phone call. No. The game tracks you the entire thing. When I did the Arc 1 demo, I literally, I think Maiden was here. I literally went into the game's code to point out where things are being added. Like there are affection modifiers that go up and down depending on the choices you make throughout the game. So the game is actively tracking you. Which is why it's so tough to get all. I think it's Orlem's. So tough to get Orlem's ending because you have to be a jerk to Genzo sometimes, and that makes me sad. Of course, the only other ending where I let Uki make his own choice to push on my biases was the Orlem ending. Of course. Orlem. Ah, I fixed my problem, so I can now do this. Be gone, bot! Alright, I'm getting back to the game now. I turn my attention to the far bank, where the river twists around from what looks like a small beach. Dock's been erected in the sand, and a boat is slowly climbing its way from the opposite direction. Ginto follows my gaze. He narrows his eyes.
That's freakishly fortuitous.
He's not wrong. At the same time, no, I remember this. The sight of a miniature white riverboat is enough to bring fuzzy, shifting images bubbling to the surface of my brain.
Yeah, I remember when I used to have wet dreams every night during my teenage years. You don't seem me anxious to return to that, do you?
I ignore him, instead of taking a step forward towards the dock.
Icky!
Then I'm off, jogging towards the boat and the river beyond.
Fuck!
Izo clutches at his hat and starts after me.
Can you listen to your logically sound knife for a change?
I'm gonna be honest. After Disco Elysium, I want to play Project Space Time's Outer Tail. I was split between playing Undertale Red and Yellow or Outer Tail, and then the Undertale Red and Yellow dev started saying some weird stuff. And I'm like, nah, sorry, I ain't touching that. And before you ask, it was stuff about how it's quote weird to consider that the Undertale Yellow protagonist might be Cis, which no. I think enforcing headcanons like their canon is not fun. Also, I'd like to point out it's not like Undertale and Deltarune, where there's canonically whatever gender you want. Who cares? No idea what you're talking about, but it's fine. So fandom drama. That's it. It's all fandom drama. I'll be playing PS Outer. I listened to the one of the tracks from the Chaos route. Or the Chaos route. Ooh. And again, and genuinely is probably one of my two favorite ambient tracks in any Undertale Deltarune fan game. Or any Undertale Deltarune fan project. It's having blows with Undertale Yellow's Meltdown, which is also glorious. It's just so good. Save correction got to oh yeah. Save correction got to killed. Just to getting killed. Imagine the dev talking to himself, getting like, "We're three stupid boys gonna fall for this." Classic. No idea what you're talking about. Yeah. Rude awakening on my buds got to play through saving the old man and watching it. Oh yeah. The ice. I believe I saved Gretchen. That was also before the No Roads Untraveled, so there was no option of chatting with Duke. Yeah, you can't really chat with Duke. That's like a thing newer than me to the game. Also, yeah, Onion, I totally get you, especially yourself from fandoms. It's kind of tough because it's the creator of a mod I wanted to play. I'm like, yeah, that's. It's not even like fandom drama. It's just that specific mod. No, but I love the Undertale Delta in fandom. All right. I'm just trying to co-op Delta as if it isn't Wotron 3000 Awakening the video game. See, here's the thing. If I was ever to make a video game, I literally, one of the first things you'd be able to do, you can probably tell how much I've planned this. Literally, one of the first things you'd be able to do is look in the mirror, and the character would describe themselves like they're reading a freaking character card, which does make sense for them. They don't get out a lot. But yeah, they'd immediately go like, name, reign, gender, they, gender, they, them, sexuality, ROH. Wait, why am I doing this? Like that would that would be like one of the first interactions you can do, because I ain't dealing with this shit. I am not dealing with whatever the hell is going on with fandoms. Look, I'm saying this blue thingy. What?
Jesus.
Kenzo huts behind me as he runs to catch up. To the left of the dock is a cheery red and white sign that has the words Kitty Cruise on it. Past it, I see the river fork. The right channel leading back along the direction we came, and the left leading deeper into the unknown. I point towards the boat like some sort of overwrought tour guide. Oh, we can take this. It's better than walking, that's for sure.
Ix, are you even listening to the words coming out of your mouth?
And what does the logically sound knight suggest? Going back for a picnic with the giant man-eating eyeball? I jack a thumb in the direction we came from.
That's...
Hands glances from me to the boat, then back to me. Come on, it'll be fine. Don't you remember riding this thing? You used to love it. I urge as I start the steps.
Iggy. I just have a weird feeling is all. Almost like...
Except his sentence cut out when he runs straight into my back with a pillowy oomph. Jovial high-pitched voices stopped me in my tracks. His voice is changing every few months for her. I try and go for the same kind of voice, okay? I'm sorry. I ain't reading that comment, but I'm gonna be honest. That sounds more like something in the a specific subgroup of the My Little Pony fan base would do. I hate it. I had to deal with a bunch of them earlier today after a Discord server got hacked. Not by them, they were just there. Also, it was not my server. I would never. Ugh. The bigotry, not the not running a Discord server. Oh, the humanity. We both stand there for just a moment, glancing at each other. Come and ride the Kizzy Cruise and sail the waves for days. Live into what you've never had. The Malays. Someone's singing? I stepped towards the railing, leaning over for a peek at the ground below. It's a flower. Flowery. Brilliant white petals adorn its oversized head, and glossy green leaves shimmery its dance-like movement. I love how these sprites imply that this flower is as big as Ginza. Derona! My Little Pony fanbase is a toxic, venomous, poisonous, crazy, scary thing. That's fair. A hurry to pony and an egg of pony cuddling each other. Look, on the one hand, the pony community is fine. On the other hand, I'm saying that after basically having to, like, vet everyone I follow. like, it ain't great. I think that's one person I was genuinely surprised that they posted, like, anti-Nazi art. I'm like, oh, sweet. Vet complete. Never interacted with anybody for anything. Hey, it's peak. It's peak and I am waiting for tomorrow, where there'll be new news. Do be generalizing fandom. It means to watch MLP as part of my trans femme stereotype list. Maiden, I've got a Discord server for you if you want it. I have a Discord server where I've watched every bit of pony media. Apart from the Equestria Girls, the Choose Your Own Adventure series. There are some lines I don't cross, and that was too much of a pain in the ass to deal with. Discord server, boo. I'm sorry. It was a thing between me and friends. And Hells. Who I dragged in kicking and screaming. Fun little server. Wait, that's the wrong server. It's been dormant for months. The last post. Almost a year ago. The last post was almost a year ago. That is how out of... Oh. Wait, why is Cecil here? Wait, why have I posted Cecil? What the hell? What? Go in a scary way. Alright. Every pony is fun to say. I apparently posted Cecil at one point in the server. I wouldn't be able to tell you the context. Bingo Blizzard. Get a chance. Just kidding. Alright, getting back to the game. I can reminisce another time. Kenzo steps up to a railing next to me, blinking curiously. The diner.
That's different.
The flower twists atop its roots as though looking up at us. They found me the closest yearnings lend. A martyred night beats not but a gruesome end. I raise a brow. That's supposed to mean?
Means this cheeky flower's about to get his roots flayed, that's what!
Genzo starts climbing up and over the railing. The flower brings its leaves up to a chalky yellow... Why is Carrot so well, like, worthy? Shinosium, as though slapping its hands to its cheeks in fright, it recalls at Genzo's approach. Just a gentle flower locked in its earthen cage. One is not the fruit of your misplaced rage. Girona! Genzo snorts. I can't help but laugh. It's just a flower game. No need to get so worked up.
That's the one not getting ridiculed by it.
Just ignore it. Come on. Genzo half-split calms. He readjusted the cap on his head with a clever twist. Nods at once at the flower, then steps back towards the stairs. The flower waggles its leaves, this time seemingly turning its attention to me. Afraid to reach out, afraid to try. But if fear rules your life, life will pass you by. Mysterious winds. I stop. Think. Tear down the flower. The words strike something in me.
Don't worry, Iggy. Flowery told me.
That's alright, paragraphs upon paragraphs trying to convince you to do all amending, but not the Genzo one, but that'd be spoiler. Try and not spoiler me on it. I can be easily persuaded. Especially to someone of Orlem's disposition. Just a reminder that one of the two characters I'm not normal about is Makima from Chainsaw Man, and I've read the manga. I'm surprisingly chill with some things. Words strike something in me, and my fingers curl tight around the wood of the railing. A fear, huh? Chill on the inside of my cheek. Where's my shot glass? Need to take one. What do you want, Tiggy? Some sensation on the back makes me jump, snapping me out of my reverie. I slip my head back to see Gainesville. I'm in concern. What does not normal mean in this context? I'm just gonna say waifu and just leave it at that, because I'm pretty sure if I go into any other... If I say anything else, I'm just gonna make myself uncomfortable. And then things are just gonna be weird. Also, I'm not gonna say... I said... Referee's a good word. It is. Yeah, that's what I thought. Good. And I'm not saying the other one. That one is like weird for a different reason. I mean, Makami is like conventionally attractive, which is funny because not what I'd go for usually. Yeah.
Hey, you okay there? Got quiet all of a sudden.
He pulls his hand back. I just stare at him for a moment. My chest feels funny. Light and floaty at the same time. I'm standing on top of a tall cliff and wondering if I should jump. I finally turn away, running a hand across my clammy forehead. I'm fine.
Just a flower, ain't it? Isn't that what you told me? All these things just spouting nonsense anyway.
Yeah, you're right. I concede sheepishly. I guess I would be too if I had to stay in one spot all day. I finished with a laugh.
You got that right. I'll be going out of my mind.
Come on, let's get on the boat. We start up the steps. We're creaking beneath our shoes. The boat's still anchored at the end of the dock, almost as though waiting for us. It bobs up and down gently in the current. See, it looks fine. I toss a hand towards it. Enzo doesn't look quite as convinced. What this flower wanted to do was talk and rhyme all the time. Thank you for watching my dream. It was super lean. I don't know. Peers down at it, hands on his hips, and brings a hand up towards his chin, chewing on his finger. I can hear him mumbling beneath his breath. Starts pacing back and forth between the boat's bow and stern, almost as though inspecting it for faults. Does it have your seal of approval?
I guess it looks fine. I don't know, except I've just got this really weird feeling about it.
We'll just be extra alert, I say before promptly stepping forward and onto the boat. Hinter starts and half reaches out as though wanting to help, but then quickly pulls back. He waits for me to sit down on one of the wooden benches before clambering in after me. For a moment I worried that I might sink beneath our combined weight. We're quite a bit larger than we were the last time we rode, but ultimately it holds true.
Is there something we need to do to get it started?
Hinter takes a seat across from me and glances around. I don't remember.
Classic.
Fortunately, we're not left in the dark for long. Only seconds later, the water wheel on the back slowly chugs to life. With a shudder, the boat begins to glide across the water. What is going on with chat? Which is a child of brain. Oh, wow. Still grown woman. What? Years I saw. I'm so not okay. Not like that. Oh, a childish issue. Yeah. I'm gonna try to, but I have no context beyond cultural osmosis. Can't come to a proper conclusion. Yeah. Makima's a bit funky and just. Oh no. Oh no. One sec. Would using only context from series series 1 of the anime, like half the plot is her grooming a teenager. And that's probably the like least paid attention thing that happens. Oh, he cannot be this weak. Like, all of them has little twigs. You're physically stronger than him. Yeah. Got my head flowery. Girona. What the heck? Wait, Michael is attractive, but I have no context. It isn't, but it doesn't really represent the whole straight male population. Homosexual female. For putting notes on Makima. I'm not putting up notes. That's off the top of my head. Because she is, be, yeah, because she be probably the most attractive person she has, but I like her, but in like in the same way I like, I don't know, Lapis Lazuli from Steven Universe. It's like, I will give you all of my mortal possessions. You are the best, but not in like not in like I guess a waifu way. I love it. I always cheer when she shows up. She's great. But yeah, no. Vinny is. Wait, I got the wrong person, didn't I? Whatever. You know what? I'm just gonna continue. I'm gonna go get a drink and then I'm gonna continue. I think I'm overheating. You enjoy the boat music for like 10 seconds while I go make myself a quick squash. Okay, I have a cold drink now. It's there's another heat wave coming, so it's gotten really hot now. Girona. Tip tip. Yeah, I do. I love Chainsaw Man. I can't wait for the next series. But yeah, I've read the manga, so I kind of, yeah, I've already seen how it ends. Not in a bad way. A lot of people didn't like it. My goodness, a lot of people didn't like it. But I enjoyed it. I kind of think I understood the themes of addiction and all that good stuff. And character deconstruction. And I don't know. Should we continue watching JJK? I've never watched JJK, and apparently I'm not starting that now because gaming time. Oh yeah, last stream I said I'm like stopping it early because I'm like I'm not feeling 100%. I then proceeded to proceed. I then proceeded to pass out on my desk for 2 hours, literally within about 2 minutes of finishing the stream. I was like not good. I was not good at all. Alright. The river is calm, smooth, and the boat cuts through water like butter, slowly but steadily. Once it reaches the fork in the river, it turns left automatically, taking us further away from our cottage, the rabbit guards, and the hellish ocular creature. Oh. So I'm streaming Universe. She used to watch this as a kid, but Cartoon Network India would never stream season 5. It's looking forward to one episode. So obsessed that I tune every day to check by some miracle they stream season 5. One day they started streaming it, but they also streamed the first 5 episodes. I love fluent English, so I streaming Universe. You've been really. Aww. And the idea of White Diamond having a spontaneous change of heart, very name. I think. I mean, it's not like she like instantly like became better or whatever, and I mean, I get that it definitely could have been more drawn out, but I think the problem was that they were basically like, crap, we have to wrap this up. But I mean, it's clear that like the air is not clear between White Diamond and Steven with Future. My goodness. But people just seem to not acknowledge that for some reason. Paradot is cute. Paradot is cute. I'm going to be honest. I know it generated a lot of controversy online because I was in the fandom. But the episode Beta, I was rewatching Steven Universe with Hales, and Beta came on, and I was like pointing at the screen. I was like, it's like us, it's like us. It was adorable. I loved it. I guess Steven Universe was our campaigning heart, if you think about it. My dad became a sorry for Future. Kind of mad they killed her aura. I mean, the point. I think the point is that they literally like her aura was gone when she like blushed, because the whole thing was perfection. I'm afraid that Rose causes a pink diamond, but I'm not sure. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Oh, I remember the arguments. I remember the arguments. Oh. Maybe that's the thing at Steven's belly. Oh, the amount of arguments online about that. Oh, jeez. I go out for a 16+ Universe show. Yes. Yes. Me watching Fiona and Cake with like an evil grin on my face. I wouldn't mind more, not like adult animation in like the whole, I guess now stereotypical like Rick and Morty or Family Guy, but like Fiona and Cake, where it's like still the exact same thing, but they're allowed to show that people have sex, ooh, and gratuitous violence, and like the occasional swear, and like trans people, I guess. Steven Universe, Maiden, as someone who lived online in the 2010s, you have to understand You, you didn't know the power of the Super Hulock fandom. The Super Hulock fandom was crazy. It was infamous. That was like, as far as I'm aware, like the three big fandom, like weirdly big fandoms, were Homestuck, My Little Pony, which was definitely an outlier, and the Super Hulock fandom, who were the fusion of Doctor Who, Sherlock, the BBC Benedict Cumberbatch one, and Supernatural, who just like merged into a conglomerate. They were weird. I'm gonna be honest. It was like three fandoms that fused together. I don't think I've ever seen anything since. But yeah, I think like the Invasion of the Circus fan, they were very much like the Sherlock fandom, I'd say. From my experiences with the Sherlock fandom, which were not that many, to be honest. I picked a couple of fandoms and stuck with them. I did watch Sherlock, but yeah, I remember being a bit pissy about the ending of that as well. Don't say you've been on the internet since you were 12 and that Discord was your home. You're gonna give me psychic damage. My goodness. I used to be on Skype. I wasn't old enough for AOL or no, I was no, I had MSN. I saw Blackberries live and die. Oh, now I'm just doing it to myself. Don't say Skype like that. Before Discord, it was Skype or TeamViewer, and I had Skype, baby. The funny thing is it's done irreparable damage to me because, like, I used to, like, the only things I do would go on, like, forums. I was either one-on-one messaging or forums for me. I don't know how to, I don't know how to talk on Discord. Like, it's weird. I fundamentally don't understand it. So I mainly use it for messaging, but I'm in the streamers community, and sometimes I'm like really struggle. I'd also like to point out that in this community, I'm a moderator, which is great. But yeah, yeah. What invented Skype for hit horror movies, Unfriended and Unfriended Dark Web. Hey, don't forget the In-Betweeners too. I saw a clip of it last week, okay? Alright, what the... We're talking about Steven Universe topics and redirected to fandom and saw people talking about trans representation in Steven Universe. They came to the conclusion that never mind... Okay. Fandom.com, I used to use it when it was Wikia, and it still wasn't that good, but I remember when it changed to fandom, and I was like, why? What's the point of this? Wikia is so good, such a good name. Alright, I'm gonna stop ranting, and I'm gonna get back to the game. Get back to the game. Staying on track, okay? Hazel still looks nervous. I catch him for furtive glances from one side of the boat to the other. Hey, try and relax a little, yeah? Looks like you're about to have an aneurysm. For once, he doesn't say anything, instead just grunting and shuffling his feet. I scratch at my leg? What? I scratch at my bare arm, still don't close, cling to my skin, cold and heavy. Knees weak, arms are heavy. Just vomit on the sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. And when the breeze rolls in, I feel myself shiver. We round a bend, now drifting dreamily past the colourful scenery. Knolls of gold and green slope upwards and away from the riverbank, and the red and purple trees stretch towards the orange sky. Decorating the ground are flowers of all shapes and sizes, cattails, tufts of white cottonweed, all seemingly untouched with no signs of life to disturb it. Across from me, Genzo looks like he's finally starting to relax. He's no longer shifting back and forth, and his face looks more tired and strained. He slides his hat off, scratches at its damp curls, tucks it back over his head. Not like I see Genzo. Not often I see Genzo so uncomfortable. To this day, I'm not sure if he doesn't get rattled easy or is just good at hiding it. I turn my attention back to the wheel of the helm. It's creaking gently back and forth, keeping us centered in the middle of the waterway and continuing our journey upriver. It's calming. The gentle lull. The sound of the lapping water. I let my eyes flutter closed, taking advantage of the moment to release the pent-up tension in my shoulders. The current is likely to put me asleep before long. I reopen my eyes as he Genzo staring at me. I sit up a little straighter, suddenly self-conscious. What? He turns away, guilty almost, as though he'd been caught doing something he wasn't supposed to.
Just, didn't want to forget what you look like. Didn't want to forget what you look like.
I bite the inside of my lip. Wait, does that count? Oh. I say simply, I see.
As for me, though, that I'll gladly forget. I'm ugly as fuck, I mean, wow, I wish I'd never found that out.
Be back in 15. Okay, Onion, see you in a bit. Do I pick? Maiden? You hear, Maiden? Maiden, there's a choice. I don't know what to pick. Wait, I'm doing this really badly. I shouldn't do that, actually. I started rattling it with my palm on the analog stick, and actually, it's technically not an analog stick; it's a Hall's effect stick, but still. Top, okay. Yeah, you're not supposed to do that. That's why Nintendo had to distribute like protective gloves for Mario Party. You're not ugly. I quickly retort. Her chancer. Too quickly, almost. To the point where I immediately regret it and drop my gaze. Genzo doesn't respond. He sits up, hands clasping and unclasping. He seems to be looking anywhere but at me. After a few moments of silence, he stands with a grunt, wandering over to the railing. He gazes off into the trees.
Damn, no. This whole thing sure brings up a fuck ton of memories.
He turns back, half sitting on the railing, and reaches for his pocket, pulling out his carton of cigarettes. It must take him a moment to find the dry one because he studies it for a moment. Brings it to his lips. One flick, two flick, a three flicks to the lighter. Ooh, rule of threes. A flame bursts to life. Then he's puffing away, eyes staring vacantly at the side of the boat. There's something about that image. Him leaning against a railing like that. Smoke marbling above his head. Why is that so familiar?
Familiar? Why is it so familiar? Familiar, like someone I used to know. Familiar,
I can't stop. I close my eyes for a moment. And when I open them, it's darker than dark. Darker and colder, and Genzo's looking around 12 years younger. He's dressed pretty sharp. These of his sport coat rolled up to his elbows, tie undone and hanging around his neck. And he has his hair gelled up in the way he always used to wear it. After prom. That's when it had been. It's baby Gainzo, baby. Look at him, he's adorable. He's half sitting against one of the bike racks just outside the cafeteria. Night sky bright with the moon. Sneaks of smoke. I can see him from the window inside, just sitting out there by himself. Push the glass door open with my elbow and step out to join him. Darker, yet darker. Shadows cutting deeper. Oh, you got lost or something. You know, one day I'd absolutely love to make a mod for Undertale based on my what's it? Ow. It's Owl Wondertale. It's a bit dumb. Photon readings negative. Next experiment seems very, very interesting. Do you? You know, I'm gonna be honest. I think the biggest troll that Toby Fox could do was have Sans Undertale be completely unrelated to Sans Deltarune, and that drawing photo was just was just a troll. But actually, the funniest thing he could do, I think. Before you got lost or something. He shows up with a red fish because it's a red herring. It's chilly without a coat, but somehow refreshing compared to the build-up of teen sweat permeating the gym.
Huh?
He glances over at the sound of my voice. Grins.
Toby! Where's Papyrus, Toby? Where is he? Never lost. Just taking a different route than everyone else.
Should have seen him there at bingo. Like a guy won an iPod shuffle. Dang. You just spitting out copyright names? Wait, does this mean Pikachu's to win the game? Genzo stretches his arms over his head.
I'm holding my luck for the raffle. Daddy's gonna win himself a Dell.
Confident, are we? I laugh and take a seat next to him. He holds out his water bottle with a little.
Huh?
No, thanks. I'm not getting expelled with only a few months left.
Pusha.
He shakes his head, takes a sip, and now that I'm close, the smell is much stronger. Raffling's kind of like gambling, so gambling. Gambling bit is fun, just don't take it too far. And by too far, I mean I'd start just buying freaking Manco keys for Team Fortress 2 again. My microtransaction started and ended at Team Fortress 2, and I am thankful every day for it. The bottle had been full when he brought it in. Now there's only about a third left.
You never get expelled. Everyone loves you. You know, it just depends to kick me out on my ass.
A grin.
Let the fuckers try, I say.
He shakes his fist at some unknown entity in the sky. Oh my god! Just for reference, this wasn't CG'd before. If you couldn't tell by my reaction. FT might add to tier list. Yeah, I mean it's literally free. I mean, if you want a few loose cosmetics, I should have a few on my account still. I haven't really played it much in recent years. I used to be really into it in like the early to mid 2010s. Oh, that was that oh, jump scare, actual jump scare, but in the best possible way. He sits there unmoving. I can see him gumming the end of his cigarette. The transfers most mutated certain TF2 class. Pyro? I'd say Pyro or Scout. I'd load up mine, but I think I've still modded it to be unrecognizable. Then Hiccup. He brings an arm to wipe his nose. Maybe you should really put the bottle away for a while. I went, someone's definitely gonna notice.
You know, I'm really gonna miss you.
Huh?
The college boy over here. Off to bigger and better places, getting your fancy schmancy degree.
It's only an hour away. Like I'm leaving the planet. I try and laugh. Besides, I'll be back. A pause. You decided what you're doing yet?
Maybe I'll go on the bikes.
Bikes?
Yeah, you know, everyone loves bikes, so association, everyone would love me. I'll be the most popular gen in town. By the time you come back, you need an appointment just to talk to me.
A bird hoots softly from amongst the branches overhead.
Yeah, I'll get my own little shop. That'd be nice.
Oh, medic as well. I think medic might be one. Or is that for the Yowie boys? I can't remember. I think Scout and Pyro are definitely good shouts there. Now he's rubbing at his pant leg. Again and again. They're trying to rub right through the fabric. He opens his mouth. Closes it. When he pulls his cigarette away to let out a plume of smoke, I can see his fingers shaking. Give me a second. I need to look in horror. Oh.
Uh-oh.
He finally says,
Can I tell you something?
I've raised a brow. Of course. And you can always tell me anything. Mouth twitches. Really shaking now. I can feel it against my shoulder. Hey, what's wrong? You're acting super weird. But at that moment... Oh, I need to screenshot that. Just... Jeez. That hurts! It hurts so much! How am I not meant to get Ginto ending? Electrochemistry. Damn, Ginzo looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette. Door pops open and Gidget comes running out, her blonde hair dancing behind her. Hey, they're opening up the bouncy castle! Come on, you have to go with me! It's so weird seeing, like, this Gidget after the previous flashback where she has, like, really short hair. Her hands find mine, then she's tugging me up and off the bike rack. All I can do is laugh. Okay. For a glance back at Genzo, even though I'm being dragged aside. Come on, Gaines, the bouncy castle! I pass by all of them at... We pass by all of them at the door, he's just watching us, shoulders hunched as he wrings his hands. I catch him throwing a look at Genzo before dashing after us, rat tail bouncing. Oh, wait for me! I frown. But not in my memory. Back in the present. I hadn't thought about after prom in I don't know how long. The last time the five of us had felt like a unit. I don't know why I just registered, but what kind of name is Gidget? Yeah. I don't know. I can't say. Our own little group. With honorary member Hunar, of course. After that, we'd gone our separate ways for a while. College, community college, vocational school, in Gaines's case. But even after we'd all eventually returned, it'd never been quite the same. So strangely, we had returned. On this from being a goofy, chromed up detective. Buxton Huna had, despite Huna being accepted into a PhD program on the East Coast. Gidget had, despite Lambrook being the last place you look for a modeling gig. Even I had, despite a few semi-tempting offers from startups in California. Almost like, no matter what, something had been drawing us back here. And when Onion gets back, just when we get the question of what happened, just say the most devastatingly sad Genzo CG and refuse to elaborate. Because that was awful. That was awful. I glance back up at Genzo, who's now wandering the length of the boat, checking out the helm. Okay. He looks so short next to Big Will, I almost laugh. Don't stare us into any icebergs. I say with a grin and push myself to my feet.
What do you think's controlling this thing?
He muses, giving a little flick of his hands. What do you think makes anything in this place do whatever it does? I gesture vaguely at our surroundings.
Skittles. Definitely Skittles.
I chuckle, my hands in my pockets as I let my gaze settle unfocused somewhere around the far trees. It's then when I see we're gonna crash! A sign. I opened up my eyes, I saw the sign. Wow, I'm doing a lot of this today, aren't I? It's small and wooden and perched up along the right-hand bank. The words, Collector's Territory, ahead, have been painted in it with heavy red strokes. That's, My gaze jumps to water which has started to take on a yellowish hue. Hey, maiden... Do you wanna see the death scene here? I take a step backwards, my tongue feels dry stuck against my roof of my mouth.
What's wrong? You don't like Skittles?
We're approaching the next curve, drifting slowly, peacefully. Something about the air makes my hair on my arm stand up. My fingers tingle with electricity. What? The death scene, like getting it wrong, because it's really easy to get right. Do you want to see Iggy die another painful death? Hey, Onion. We've moved about 5 feet, and not from a lack of trying. With a jolt, I grab Genzo's arm and drag him back to the benches. Close your eyes! I push him down before he can protest.
What?
Genzo's brow shoots sky high. I try to press Genzo's palms against his eyes. Just do it. There's no time to explain. Close your eyes and don't open them until the boat stops. Promise me.
Jesus sakes. First you act like I'm crazy for not trusting this thing, and now you go ballistic. Pick one and stick with it already.
Sure, it'll be epic Deathfield's character. Yes. Just promise me, okay? Genzo waves his arms in disbelief, but closes his eyes all the same.
Alright, I promise, jeez.
Whatever does kill you makes you born. I watch him for a second, making absolutely sure that he has them closed for good. Everything goes dark. Die. You should listen to some Kanye West. I don't know where please listen to. I will listen to Kanye West in the same way that I watch Harry Potter. Not at all. Sorry, Onion. I'm pretty sure he's like actively like, well, not. I don't know how actively now, but nah. This is the video game OST's Nerdcore and Transfer Breakcore. There. I just like start listening to some Breakcore. Because of listening on. the greatest artist. Like go full neo-Nazi at one point. Like, nah. Then follow suit, folding forward and cover my eyes with my palms. Then, I wait. Listening there, elbows digging into my knees, toes curled onto my soggy... What was my mouth doing? Toes curled inside soggy sneakers, and sweat gathering around the crook of my neck. I can hear the water lapping against the sides of the boat. Feel the rhythm of the water wheel against my backside, gentle swell pushing forward. Calm. Quiet. A chill on the inside of my cheek, fingers sticky and forehead damp. Waiting. Waiting. We must be past the curve now. Tickle of embarrassment starts to play on the back of my neck. What's wrong with me? He's just right. First not paying attention to anything he was saying, then suddenly freaking out, making him play along. He must think I'm a complete idiot. Tendrils of shame work their way up my chest, making my face feel hot, flushed and hot. My stomach feels like it's being tied in 50 different knots. Who am I kidding? He probably already thought I was an idiot. Or at least a weirdo recluse with no social skills. He probably only talks to me because he feels sorry for me. Pitiful. And now I do something like this? I should just look already. There's nothing here. At least I can get this embarrassment over with. My cheeks, my neck, my back. I feel so hot. Hot with shame. He could never like me. My breath comes out shaky and feverish, leaving the moisture on my wrists. I'm a disgrace. Just look already, you idiot. No. No. I've done this before. I've definitely done this before. I'm not gonna let it happen again. Oh. Maybe not. I press my hand to my eyes, closed hard enough to make them pound. In that instant of pain, the heat leaves. My chest unclenches. Coolness washes over my body like a breath of fresh air. What the fuck? About my damp forehead, but I keep my eyes clamped shut. That was weird. Never had thoughts like that before. I mean, sure, my self-esteem's never been the greatest, but nothing like that. It's boat. It has to be. I rub my heels back and forth, lick my lips. Still hear the sound of water past the boat. That gentle rocking motion. Rocking Balboa. Something brushes past my neck. Killer Love Arc 5 all the musics. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The fuck? I sat up straight as a rod. What the fuck was that? There's something out there. Something in the boat with us. Shit. And another rush. This time against my side. I feel the cloth of my shirt flutter against my skin. And that sound. I hear it. It's breath. Cackles and pops that inches from my ear. Almost like it's opening its mouth, opening its jaw, preparing to eat me whole. No. That's playing with my hair. I feel it shifting through my curls, darting across the surface of my scalp. It writhes and squirms almost like a nest of snakes. Then lower. Curls beneath my chin. Lower. Digging underneath the collar of my shirt and brushing against my clavicle. Shit. I have to look. It's the only way to stop this. I brace myself, let my hands slowly fall from my eyes. Then groan and jerk myself away over a new burst of concentration. The feeling disappears. Onion. Yippee. It was climax, by the way. The feeling disappears. No more strange caresses of my skin, no more brushes against my clothes. That was close. Get a hold of yourself, Iggy. Don't you see what it's doing? Bite down my lips so hard I can taste blood in my mouth. My body feels heavy and cold, like someone draped a hefty blanket over my shoulders. My breath comes out ragged, so I've just run a marathon. Maiden, come on. My breath comes out ragged as though I've just run a marathon. I curl my arms around my midsection, rocking back and forth atop my seat. Row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, life is just a dream. I clench my eyes even tighter, trying to ward off the feeling of dread crawling its way up my skin. He doesn't have his Nintendo Switch. He wants to play Metroid, of course. Jeez. No one has attention span these days. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. I can feel it in my arm. Warm, throbbing heat that wants to burst out my veins. Merrily, 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 merrily. My head swims. Life is but a dream.
Oh, open your eyes, Iggy. We made it.
Kenzo? Kenzo's voice is soft and comforting. And despite myself, I feel my guard dropping.
Come on, Iggy. Let's go. It's just the two of us.
But Kenzo,
We'll be together forever, Iggs. Right?
And this time, the voice sounds much younger. Oh, sorry.
We'll be together forever, Iggs. Right?
Fuck. Bring my hand to my forehead, pressing against my eyes. This isn't real. This isn't real. I shake my head, take a deep breath, start humming anew.
Oh, why did you abandon me? Don't you like me anymore, Iggs? It's your fucking fault. Your fault I fell down those stairs. And now you won't even come visit me.
That's not true, that's not true.
I was all alone in that hospital. And then you wouldn't even help me when I finally came back to school. I had to get fucking all of them to help me with my stuff.
I was busy. I was busy.
But busy? But busy or scared?
That's when the screams start. Fuck, 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 fuck. I catch my eyes tighter.
Get that best friend, my what the fuck?
No, 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 no. I burned on my tongue so hard I can taste blood spilling in my mouth. Make it stop. Make it stop.
And you're so scared now. You're so scared to help me when I really need you.
I can't breathe. My head's pounding. Every nerve across my body sending jaws of panic straight to my brain. Make it stop!
Iggy!
I can't take it anymore. My choked sob, I begin to crack my eyes open, ready for a sudden sensation to stab the smell. My muscles jump, sending me straight off my perch. Somebody grabbed my wrist. I panicked for a moment before I realised it's Genzo. The real Genzo. Not the one in my head. Upon this realisation, I slam my eyes shut, but just a glimmer of light begins peeking through my lashes. Fuck! Fuck! Grip so tight it's cutting off the circulation in my hand, but I don't care. Instead I focus on it, that feeling of warmth, my safety net, keeping me grounded in reality. In the next moment, I hit something and comes to a sharp stop, then sending me to the floor. Your merrily sounds like Birdly. Birdly, 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 life is but a dream. Or is it how I imagine Queen says Berkeley. I'm excited about that. I am Blop Deltarune. I love Blop too. What? No? Fucking almost like the worst horrible case scenario. For Gato it is. Shout out to the guy who got skinned alive. The character who called back Wonderland. Yeah, this is really great, but behind the scenes is really disturbing. Kind of wish I'd never seen those things. Actually, speaking of behind the scenes, Kara did like a 35-page presentation on story pacing and released it like today. It's amazing stuff. I say as if I've read it. I haven't yet. No idea where they got the music. Oh, there's actually a way to check. If you go into music room. Actually, I don't know about CGs, but all of the all the music by Horror EDM. Yeah, all the music is credited. So you can like pull it up. So say if I want to listen to all of them going crazy again. Where do they find this music? I think if you click on the things it should tell you. It's Dover Syndrome, Audio Stock, H-Mix Gallery, Storyblocks, Aesthetic Sound. So they're just like royalty-free sites. Or subscription services. I just wanted to listen to this again. The 35-page post. I am Susie Deltarine. I like seeing fountains too. My two best friends are Chris and Rase. What? I have no idea what you're saying. Genuinely have no idea what you're saying. I sit there, listening. Why don't you listen, buddy? Are we there? It's quiet, save for the gentle lapping of water beneath the boat. Definitely not moving anymore. I chance it. Right. That's the first thing I notice. If I have my eyes closed for so long that the orange daylight now seems exceptionally brilliant. I blink against the glare, eyes still streaking my cheeks, and attempt to survey my surroundings. We're at another dock, bobbing lazily in the water. My head shoots immediately to the side, with Gaido needing to see him. He's still hunkered down on the seat across from me, his eyes closed and features contorted. Alright, I'm gonna open this Instagram link, but I'm not showing it on screen because Instagram. What in the actual hell? You get banned. Probably. I mean, to be honest, it's okay, but you exposed me to an AI image react, so I'm gonna have to purge you from the internet. I'm sorry, them's the rules. What the hell are these? No, one of the Instagram things had a react image that was very clearly AI, so that's why I said that. I'm then gonna like load up like Undertale Delta and Connect, and it's gonna be hype as hell. Not today though. What the hell are these? Onion, I just want you to know that Noel one just links to a Steven Universe clip. Or Steven Universe edit. Which is great, but also not as advertised, so you will be purged from this timeline. I'm sorry. Okay. And his fingers are still wrapped around my wrist so tight his knuckles have gone white. Wrong collection. I can on YouTube. I can make a shorts feed clip generator. Ugh. You kidding me? What? You said that my wallpaper changed and now I can see Knuckles. What the? How did you do that? Maiden, how'd you do that? You want on YouTube? There's a button that says I can create a vertical cropped version of my stream for the shorts feed. Because I, stream like that and not like this. Oh, what the heck? Okay, then the well one is the worst one by far. My goodness. Oh my goodness. That was awful. I never want to see that again. Magical aura floats around me in tasteful purple, perhaps even periwinkle. Must be Queen. Mummy's dunking the cup. Mummy. Okay, the chapter 5 Queen chat is possibly one of the most out of pocket freak. I mean, the whole bit of Castletown was insane, but Mummy is dunking the court, and can I not give birth to ridiculous slams, delirious slams, is amazing. Absolutely amazing. 10 out of 10 dialogue. How does he do it? Mummy, no. No, no. I'd say we don't simp for the laptop, but... Almost 2 hours in streaming, and I have not even seen a single other person. It's just been all them and all them. What the Iggy and Gainzo? What is wrong with me today? That's why there's so many good jokes. Water fountain ceiling. The water fountain ceiling got me so off guard. On me dunking the core / birthing. Don't say it like that. Ralph say Susie face brightening it. Okay, just the whole yellow bit. Flowery in general. Pacifist roots. Wait, what do you say? The whole yellow, the bit where you go back to the yellow shaped hole that you dug, and it just looks like it's just bled all the way. The reaction of Susie and Rouse is 10 out of 10. What is right with you tonight? Well, to my right, I have my router and my computer, or computer, as I like to call that. That was terrible. Something, can you please speak with any one accent? Adore the Undertale Delta Ring fandom, except for blah blah, yeah. What? She has a flat screen? Dump her ass! I didn't get... yeah, I gave tenner away, so I didn't get to see that dialogue. Also, I just got reminded of a fanfiction I will not repeat on stream. I say a fanfiction, a, miniature screenshot of one. It used clip art. Yeah, it used clip art for Tenner's speech, and it was 10 out of 10. But I also never want to see it again. Lucy Rousey phrase fries for flowery and blue. Nice. Oh, mummy isn't flat. Okay, I'm going to go. Gainzo, I say softly at first. Then Ladoni doesn't respond. Gainzo, still nothing. So I reach down and pry his fingers away. This finally does the trick. His eyes pop open in surprising confusion. I can see the beads of perspiration dabbing his cheeks and forehead. He takes a moment to look around before finally honing in on me.
Oh, are we here?
Seems like it. The boat stopped at least. I nod in the direction of the dock. That means we should get off. Off as in the insert year here RPG that inspired such hits as Undertale.
Yeah, right, yeah, sure.
Are you okay?
Yeah, sure.
He pulls his collar, rises to his feet.
Just got a little seasick there.
Disembark the boat in silence. Onion, I can't hold this in any longer. The flashback scene at the start of the boat ride, where he's like, I remember Genzo smoking at prom. It's I will just pop the screenshots up on screen because I think you need to see them. I don't care if you're not a Genzo glazer. Where do I... Just show me where the image is, please. Show me the image. Yeah, so it's now CG'd, and you, I think you can be a mother without birth?
Prove it!
What?
Right now on the court!
Guys, I think I found the glue. Up, up. By a little folder path, like it's this one. Yeah, so you get this CG. Which is just terrible. I screamed. I screamed. Don't get me wrong, I love all 6 of them. Much like a parent loves all their kids. I simply that all of them is more loved and Genzo is slightly less loved. Yes, 6. Yes, we respect the 6 ranger status of Hunar in this household. I don't care if he like shows up twice. Champion in my book. So yeah, we have the this lovely little thing, and then you just this one? No, not that one. This one. And this is Genzo judging whether he should confess. And it hurts to look at. It hurts to look at. Making me tear up. Holy shit. Oh, that was so fucking good. Yeah. Oh, man. So sweet Genzo. Oh. I always thought that the it's Genzo. I think it's Genzo and Iggy sitting together. CG in Arc 4 was great, and I got hit by that, and I like it was like a jump scare. Oh, I love it so much. And that disappear. Bye, Genzo. You'll be missed. Then stand on the dock. I'm moving. Genzo's hand finally finds my shoulder, but he says nothing. Oh, hi, Genzo. He stands there with his fingers curled into the fabric. I bring my own hand up to give his knuckles a squeeze. Come on, love seems to lead this way. I point past the end of the dock towards the valley of dirt winds itself off and away from the river, bordered on either side by more trees.
Yeah.
Genzo's voice lacks its usual vivacity. We start our trek away from the river without another word. Just the 2 of us, walking down a dreamlike path in the world of fantasy, with no idea where to go. Or what to expect next. Okay, Pink wasn't including the ending season of Dark Horse. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Pink was like such a big bombshell character, and it's like, yeah, by the way, nothing properly important's gonna happen with her because she's a secret boss. And it's like, not even for like the whole soul and body thing, but the whole mix of lightener and darkener. Like, it seems really weird to introduce that, and then just kind of go, ah, well. Like, I'm pretty sure it, like, Pink would probably help out if asked. I feel like a lot of lightner being in the light with the dark world, yeah, is pretty huge for being brushed off. Yeah, yeah. Pink was talking about flowering, it's not even close. Yeah, I mean, but like with the Castletown Dark World, all Chris and Susie have to do is take a doll with them and just have the ghost follow. Like, it's not like, say, Tenor where they have to drag a TV around. It just, yeah, I don't. Look, I can glaze Deltarune for days, weeks, months, years, but that ain't it, boss. I'm not sure how long we walk. 20 minutes? 30? An hour? Time feels strange, as though it's not passing at all. Feels like I'm not even passing at all. Passing at all. Passing at all. Yeah, when I think back to the cottage of discovering that hole in the tree, it already feels like a lifetime ago. And strangely disconnected. Really, that got blocked. So whether did you get to the Dark World got sealed? Did you like fuck off before then? Well, no. Yeah. Well, the ghost can inhabit the body. It's just that the body couldn't move. So it was probably just in the body. It's probably just still in the body. I imagine that she probably just stayed in the shop and waited for the sun to finally set. Can I just say that that shop is amazing? Like, that, like, hit, like, a melancholy feel that just... I guess the music is just... The music in Chapter 5 was still so good. Alright. I try to think about my apartment, about work, about the party.
Party?
They all feel fake. Did any of that really happen? Of course it did. That's my life. That's me. I look down at my hand as though it might reveal an answer to some unspoken question. My mind drifts back to that voice in the tree. What do you want, Tiggy? I glance over at Gainesville as his hand shoved in his pockets and his gaze pointed to his toes. What do you wish for more than anything else in the whole world? I bring my hand up to run through my hair.
I'll tell you once you've gotten yourself hitched and you popped out 2.5 kids in a white picket fence and corralled them. How about that? We'll be able to have ourselves a good laugh about it.
I shake my head, clear my thoughts, sigh. For some, my footsteps change in timber. I glance down to see the dirt path has given way to cobblestone. Oh? I stop for a moment, studying the new pavement.
Did we find the yellow brick road?
It takes the opportunity to survey the landscape. Through the foliage veiling the upcoming bend, I spy a splashing of bright colours, too bright even for the otherworldly trees. There's something there. Oh, whoops. I expend the energy for a short jog, taking me around the trees and in front of what I can only describe as a gigantic billboard. I stop. Take it in. I feel my eyes grow about 5 sizes larger. The ghost and Mew Mew figure watching Rudy Holiday drag Asgore out the flower shop. Why would Mew Mew be watching Rudy? That doesn't make any sense. It'd be papyrus, obviously. Jeez. God, Delta Inferius these days. What's it be papyrus? Why wouldn't it be papyrus? Papyrus is so much stronger than he appears.
Jesus.
Kenzo trots up next to me, equally as stupefied. It's Digit. Only larger than life and wearing little, very little clothing. She's lying on her side, head propped up on her hand, holding a martini glass in her other. She's winking at the camera. At us. Next to her, the words, "Come visit Wonderland's hottest new goddess!" in bright purple print. Wait, what? Ornament spoiler getting into a relationship is something that makes no sense. Not like I'm complaining, not the guy from the 5-minute scene, but the other person. What? Jerry? The only other person I can think of is Jerry. Eric's therapy reveals that the knight is Mr. Rudy Holiday. Steven Universe, our fusion of Chris and Noel. Other person. It's 3 people. What? You drew 2 of them. I've drawn most of the cast! That doesn't narrow things. I think the only one I haven't drawn is Huna. And to be fair, I am quite the spoiler redacted and Orlum shipper. Arc 4 homies, you get me. 2 people. I'm talking about the 3rd person. In neutral and in 3 people. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I've only ever actually seen the games of Winting. Represent. So I like your... How do I say it? Say it! Say it! I mean, you can just, like, message me on Tumblr if you want. Oh! Oh. Look, I'll put it this way. You caught me so off guard. I genuinely wasn't expecting that, so... Congratulations. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. Also, Maiden's probably going to be extremely confused by that description. Oh, okay, yeah. Then they're at the final boss of the caves in Act 1 of Mutagenic. Okay. We're continuing now. My joke like snack.
That's a gadget I've never seen before.
Kenzo's brow raises to the sky. You can say that again. Kenzo cocks his head to look at me. He chews on the inside of his cheek, saying nothing more. Okay. Add this to the count, please. Gurgle of unease rises up in my bowels as I take in the image of the sign. You know, I could rip all the scripts out of the game and actually search how many times cheek chewing is comes up. I do that after this stream because give me something to do. My stomach twists. Thinking about her like this. I shake my head. To say it makes me feel uncomfortable would be an understatement. I turn away from the billboard, looking instead further up the path, bordered by other smaller placards that stick up and out the ground like signposts. All in small Gidget and some in gorgeous dresses, some bright summer ensembles, some in ridiculous get-ups that come straight from a fantasy or horror movie.
I'm normally all for exploring your passions, but for this, feels a little excessive.
She did all this here?
No, she did it all in our backyard.
And so we make our way down the Gidget Line path. A smile follows us. Sometimes sweet, sometimes sluttery, and sometimes downright sinful. I can't help but feel that every single one of them is aimed straight at me. 20 placards later, 20 placards on the wall, 20 placards of Gidget. One goes down, turning it around, 19 placards of Gidget on the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. And also, what a first trap of a person Oscar from Scott Hollow is. His outfit, like, damn. You would be surprised at the ratings of romance options. My goodness. I don't think Oscar has a surprisingly low rate, as far as I'm aware. I mean, everyone goes for Stella. I remember a time where Stella like dominated the rankings, but I think things have turned around in recent times. I surveyed the quaint white and dark wood cottages, the puffing chimneys, the curving cobblestone roads, and fine drippled walls. People can't resist a YouTuber Riz. She has a contract. She has a deal with Meat Rice. Meat Rice. Like, come on. Stable income as hell. Will the straight stupid boys fall for this classic? I remember this, though not quite as clearly as the kiddie cruise. More like out of focus snapshots. An ice cream. Somehow I definitely remember eating ice cream here before. I mean, to be fair, I'd say that Oscar isn't my type in the slightest, but I did also go Google Gaga for an image of Orlem's... Orlem? Gainzo. Why do I do that? I went Google Gaga for an image of Gainzo, so maybe I'm not being truthful to myself. Never forget the clip of me going, oh dang, he's hot.
Could really go for a hot fudge sundae right about now.
Gainzo scratches at his belly. Pushing through the thoughts of sweets out of my head, I start down the main road. For once, we're not the only ones here. People are milling about, walking from building to building. But none of them so much as glance up as we look around. Around the next corner and stop. Crowds of people is gathered outside one of the more ornate-looking homes. There's a good 15 to 20 of them. As they whisper amongst themselves occasionally, their attention seems fixed on the door.
You, seen Miss Glamour Shot yet?
Enzo slides up next to me. Not yet, but something tells me that I'm about to. My stomach gurgles. Getting that feeling again, that feeling like I'm on the verge of entering deep shit territory. I bring my hand to my belly with a wince. Oh my god! It'd be really funny if Orlin was here. Sorry, my Stanley knife hurt me, but not in the blade way, so I'm just sanding that down real quick. The cheap one. It's a cheap, rubbish one that I bought for like £2. Oh, in a set. Alright, smooth it down. Then cut my part properly. I have actually hurt myself with a standing knife. Literally a few days ago, I almost split my thumb open. Whoops. Used blade-proof gloves. Blade-proof knives. Use blade-proof gloves. It's like self-safety. The 3D printed the. I 3D printed like a folding fan, and I had to cut it out. I did Iggy know about the shit factory. You'll be amazed at what trait we get later. Good morning, darlings. I turned at the voice to see the door open. Gidget has her hand raised above her head to greet the crowd. The previously quiet gathering erupts in cheers and applause. The sinking feeling in my gut forms itself into a 2-ton boulder. Thank you so much for seeing me off today. Another shoot, can you believe it? The scouts here just can't keep their eyes off me. She practically dances down the steps, the crowd parting to allow her room. Immediately there's hand reaching out, brushing papers and books for her to sign, trying to catch a passing touch of her arm or shoulder. We love you, Gidget! Gidget! Gidget's mouth curls in an over-exaggerated frown as she walks through. Sorry, I'm in quite a rush today. He pauses, then smiles with a wink. I suppose 1 or 2 autographs wouldn't hurt? The crowd goes wild, flinging their pendant photos and exposed skin at her with even more vengeance. Me first, Gidget!
I'm your number 1 fan, Gidget!
She turns around to the person standing nearest her. A teenage girl with a bouncy ponytail, decked out in pins, stickers, and accessories, all featuring Gidget's name or face. The girl wrings her hand in excitement as Gidget signs her name in her autograph book.
Hey, Gidget!
In this time, the call comes from inside the house. Right next to me. I turn to see Genzo with his hands cupped around his mouth. Gidget turns, stops, then beams. Guys! She barely has time to return the girl's autograph before she's dashing towards us. No! Believe it!
I said this thing about you. I had no idea who would find down here.
Up close, Gidget looks different, except I can't put my finger on how exactly. I think that her aura feels incredibly intense. Girl has aura, what can I say? I'm going to very quickly just BRB. I need to grab myself a fresh drink, so I'll be back in a sec. Hey, you telling lies about me, Onion? To be fair, I'm not drinking anything healthy right now, but I have been drinking waters and squashes. I'm drinking a Coke right now because I want to drink a Coke, but I have been drinking waters. Don't worry, I do my best to keep myself hydrated. I feel like beers. Alright. You must know I'm drinking Dr. Pepper. Recently, I look back at an old Minecraft roleplay series I watched called My Street, and my favourite character apparently has some trans femme headcanons. But this goes down to my roots. Nice. Yeah, I somehow managed to, like, have one of my OCs go through, like, a freaking gender questioning arc. Like, years before I realized I was trans. It's a lot of Dr. Pepper. To be fair, I love Dr. Pepper, but I also mainly drink it because it's cheaper than buying Coke here. Because Coca-Cola is really expensive because of sugar taxes. Dr. Pepper has little enough sugar, so it's not considered a high sugar drink. So it's included in all like the Diet Coke deals and stuff. So I can get like 2 big bottles for like £3, but Coca-Cola is like $2.25 for a smaller bottle than a big bottle of Dr. Pepper. It's dumb. I like it. Would anyone want a spicy drink? Hey. Also, I have cooked gammon in Dr. Pepper before. Beautiful. Oh my god, it was amazing. Alright, where were we? Oh yeah, Aura. You look, great. I finally managed. Your ship beams, then grows intensely shy. I mean, I have to, you know? Keep up appearances. Who knew they'd love me down here? Enzo loops his fingers behind his neck, quiet. You're, doing welding gigs then? I asked somewhat tentatively. Yeah, crazy, huh? He starts, then stops, gaze shooting to our watch. Oh crap, there I see. I'm already late for my next one. Come down with me, it's over the pier in town. Afterwards we can grab some drinks at the inn. Catch up. I'm a fan of carbonated drinks. That's fair. I mean, sparkling water, which is just fizzy water, is genuinely one of the worst drinks ever created by anyone ever. Cannot stand it. I'm fine with I like a bit of lemonade if it's got something in it, or it's like flavored, but I'm not too much of a fan of like just lemonade. I went to a village fair a few weeks ago, and there was a lemonade stand. That stuff was beautiful. But what I'm referring to is like stuff you get out of like a bottle, yeah, out of a bottle. But I like my Dr. Peppers, but I try and I don't have it all the time. I might have like, I mean today I've had like a couple, but I usually have like 1, maybe 2 a day. I'm not like drinking Dr. Pepper all the time. So iced lemon tea. Ooh. I do love bubble tea. I don't drink it much. There's a place in a town near me that does some beautiful vegan bubble tea. Oh, so good. But it's also so expensive. It's like £8. It's so good. I glance at Gainzo, who glances at me. I shrug. Sure, why not? Because what else can I say? She grins. Amazing, come on then, this way. Then starts off down the road, not forgetting to throw a parting wave at the crowd still camped outside the door as she passes. Catch you all later. Ginzo scratches his forehead, coughs.
He seems strangely nonchalant about all this.
Tell me about it. We walk after her, and I can't help but notice the aura of the crowd grow dark as we pass. Dang, the crowd be... What was the term? Dark woke? One of the older women even glares at me as I turn my head to look.
Just keep walking.
He steps between me and the crowd, one hand on my back to keep me moving. I don't need to be told twice. My pace quickening by about half step. Gidget leads down the curved path, and past a few more buildings that look just as familiar enough to jog my memory. Past the next bend, the buildings open up to reveal a long cobblestone pier lined with small fishing boats. The photographers is already setting up their gear near the water. Beautiful, isn't it? Gidget turns back towards us. The perfect photo shoot. I'm actually surprised I haven't done this one here yet.
Well, me shocked.
Enzo squints as he takes in the scenery. Gidget's brows furrow for a second. Then she returns to her cheery self. Feel free to look around during the shoot. I don't think I'll be that long. Takes one last look at us, then dashes towards the crew. Please tell me Oh no, wrong voice, wrong voice.
Please tell me I'm not the only one weirded out by this whole thing.
Yeah, well, something else.
Something fucked up. Why the hell is she down here playing dress up like some kind of game?
Well, it is what she wanted.
Yeah, and I want every day to be $6 buffet night at Steak and Bake. But you don't see me rushing to bend the rules of time to my will. The rules of time are mine!
I don't respond, instead biting down my lip and watching the crew finish setting up. The shoot starts and Gidget is on fire. I've never seen her look so alive, so happy, having an absolute time of her life. They start with a few shots of her at the back to the boats, then walking along the pier, sitting atop the railing, gazing across the lake. Despite her constant smile, I can't stop feeling the unease clawing at my belly. Why is she here? How can she act like this is normal? No sooner as that thought entered my head, that Gidget glances up. She beams, begins waving me over. I pause, unsure, point to myself as though there could be anyone else she's pointing to. And when she nods, I shuffle over awkwardly. She jumps down the railing at my approach. Join me for a shot? Oh, what? Yeah, come on, just for fun. Her arm sneaks its way around mine. I feel her tugging me towards the camera. I don't know why that made me think of Marvel Rifle Outlines. I've never played it. Besides, who wouldn't want to shoot this handsome stud, huh? I throw a look of helplessness back at Gainzo, but his face is blank. Seems like I'm on my own then. I allow myself to be dragged over towards the railing. They position us on the other side of the blue sloop. It sailed flapping gently in the breeze. I don't even have a chance to ask what I'm supposed to do before the cameras are snapping like crazy. How many pictures are they taking? 100 a minute? The first 500 or so are just going to be me looking like a deer in the headlights. Fortunately, Gidget knows what to do. She grabs my arm, pulls me close, and taps my opposite shoulder to get me spinning around. I blanch at first and smile when I realise it's her. Laugh. She gives me a playful shove, gets me moving, pointing me towards the especially oblong cloud in the sky to get me looking skyward. After a while, and all the while, the camera shoot. Is this how it works then, is it? Hope that one of the, or two of the hundreds of thousands of shots actually look decent. Gidget laces her arm around mine, pulling me back in and plants a kiss on my cheek. I recall instantly. Hot. My face feels hot. Like someone stung me with a poker. My stomach twists in discomfort. I grimace. Something Gidget doesn't miss. Oh! What's wrong? Her brows furrow. I shake my head. Nothing. Sorry, I just... my stomach did something that weird there for a second. Not feeling super hot, I guess.
Super hot.
Oh, go take a rest then. I'm almost done here, then we can head back. Yeah, right. I nod somewhat apologetically and scoot out and view the cameras. Once clear, my stomach slowly normalizes and I take my glasses off to give my face a good few rubs.
You alright there?
Hazel slides up next to me, or settles up next to me, face clouded with worry.
You look like you're about to pass out. Fucking pale as a ghost, and I mean worse than usual.
He presses the back of his hand to my cheek. We Gainzo Arkin? I mean, I presume we Gainzo Arkin. Oh, no. Sorry if you heard that, I knocked my camera. Microphone. I knocked my microphone. My brain's a mess today. Gainzo! Hey, just to worry, chat. Deltarune's been out for a month, by the way. How? The honored one, king of bicycles. Wait until you see him on his bike. Okay, I'm taking that as don't pull away. I'm fine, really. I shake my head, but don't pull away. I think everything's just starting to catch up with me. Glassless Iggy just looks cursed.
You wanna sit down or something?
Gainzo sweeps his gaze across our surroundings.
Come on, there's a bench over there.
Oh, sure. I certainly wouldn't mind sitting down. In a few minutes to collect myself. Tie my glasses back on my nose and follow Gainzo towards the bench. Sitting down with a somewhat languid plop. Ah. I have to let that one up. I've never heard that word in my life. I've probably read this 3 times. Languid. Adjective to describe someone or something lacking energy, vigor, or vitality. Yep, that sounds about right. Look at the adore Lelo. Yeah, I'm in the Owl House fandom, and Mooring Mark is, I think, single-handedly keeping the fandom alive until the graphic novel comes out. Lelo. Ah, blue and yellow. I think Huntlow ship between Hunter and Willow, like the main ship of the main, like, not properly confirmed but basically true ship. I like that chat has gotten close enough to start sharing tumblers. Love this community. Gainzo follows suit beside me. Actually, if I open that post, I can just like actually just go on that. I have like a weird. I, I went to open my other Firefox window so I could actually like follow Onion, and I just look over and I didn't realize Gidget had popped in on screen, so I just had my Windows Start menu and just Gidget looking exactly over it. What? Oh my goodness! Scared the crap out of me. I'm just telling me to go see Just a Carrot, which is great, except I'm already following them. I was happy for following. Yeah, that's what am I not following you on Tumblr? I swear I am. not following you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I thought I was. I love that first post. Alright, I'm now following. Away. I created something like 4 or 5 days ago. Okay. That's all good. If by the way, if either of you want any like, if either of you want me to like sneak out any art or anything from Scarlet Hollow Slay the Princess around Wonderland, just ask. I have the tools to just rip the games open and just like take a look. Unless they're really confusing, like Scarlet Hollow was for that one thing that Megan asked about. Like, where's the background? It's like in a completely weird folder. But yeah, normally it's fine. Alright. I glance up just in time to see Gidget watching us. Her face is strangely dark. I quickly lower my gaze, focusing instead on my hands. Amazing if I didn't manually crop out Olim's face. I can get you clean sprites. Do you want clean Orlum sprites? I can send you them.
What the setup they got there?
Kenzo muses as he watched the crew work. I'm not really listening though. Got my eyes closed, just taking in the sound of the water in time with my breath. Feels good to shut things out, if even for a moment.
You remember much of this place, Six?
Huh? I sit back up, open my eyes. He's was leaning back to look at the houses behind us. Only kinda? Then, like, bits and pieces, I guess.
We definitely went to that bakery more than once.
He points towards a small, cozy-looking cottage just up the street we came.
I remember the little old lady gave me extra cookies. Said it'll help me grow.
Well, now we know that was a lie. A laugh. He keeps going, finger bobbing in the air as if pointing at something in his memory.
Wait. I remember Olive got stuck on top of that wall. Was too afraid to climb down.
I see the wall he's pointing at, the one separating a trio of houses from a miniature garden out back. Weren't you the one who dared him to climb up in the first place?
That stupid fucker. I still can't believe he did that.
Oh. Not to metagame, but I'm pretty sure this is a choice between Gainesville and Orlam. I could super metagame and just take a look. Decision. Whenever I get a notification on Tumblr, I recall that I have to talk more politics. I have to talk politics. Do what I do and post random stuff. Or just don't. just don't. Where's the game files? Look at file. There's the Rempy. Game. Node file. I still have the itch version on my system, by the way. You take that. You can take that from my cold dead hands. Don't call decisions as a tough decision. I push it to the other person. I remember once I was playing One Shot, and I ran to one of my friends going, "What do I do?" Because I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Okay. Fun. And what am I searching? Uh, Funny. Pretty mean. Yeah, it's a choice between picking. Okay, who's gonna win? All the more games, Glazers. I had to go on a 5-minute monologue. My goodness. My goodness. You know, I'm gonna go against the narrative. I'm gonna go against the narrative. You can't hold me down, baby. You were pretty mean to him. My lips curl upwards in a wince. Not even like, he pants? Maiden, you had, like, time. Right. It feels weird to time travel to do this, but, you know, time loops, themes and such. John the Gander will remember this. I have to admit, that was pretty funny. I banged on my lip as a chuckle was trying to escape my throat. And those big eyes he had back then looked like a deer in headlights.
Right, spineless then, spineless now. What a wimp.
I'm gonna be honest, this felt like a real dick move. Even as I'm laughing, I can feel the guilt curling up in a soggy clump of yarn in my stomach. Why is that funny? I can remember it now, becoming clearer the more I think about it. Themes and such will never not be great slander. Okay, where did that come from? Because the first time I heard it was Chainsaw Man. And given how many memes originated from Chainsaw Man, I wouldn't be surprised. But I don't feel like it started there. I say this as Maiden. I say this as Maiden types up freaking Chainsaw Man slander. Oh my goodness. Harlem cowering to the top of the wall with his hands clutching to a rock and his knobbly knees shaking. All of us on the ground just laughing and calling out at him. I shake my head, returning to reality just in time to see the crew pack up their things. Gidget comes bouncing over to us. Hey, we're done! She grabs my arm, pulls me to my feet. Come on, let's head back. They love me at the end. They'll give us free drinks. Sure. Is about all I can manage to say as she loops her arm around mine and begins dragging me up the road. All I can do is throw Gaines over a look of helpless confusion as I struggle to keep up. It's all man's second greatest slanders. What's the best? Also, Onion, what's your rating that this is just a Dark World? A little library of Alexandria of amazing slanders and memes with buttons and talk about. Yeah, I don't know what the hell the Chainsaw Man fandom is like harping to get the level of stuff they are. It's amazing. Well, I presume chainsaw fumes. Drink up, boys. It's on the house. A busty woman in a flower print dress and white apron slams 2 extra large beers down on the table in front of Kenzo and me.
Don't mind if I do.
Kenzo promptly grabs his and downs about half the glass. I don't touch my own. JK has a great standard. Okay. Somehow the thought of alcohol only serves to twist my stomach further. I place my hand sensitively around the base of the mug as though I'm planning on drinking and just haven't found the opportunity yet. The inn is bustling with patrons. Men playing cards, groups of friends laughing and drinking. Even the table not far behind us filled with what I can only assume are fans of Gidget. They sit there watching us. scribbling down notes of every action. It's a cozy place, music sprinkling in through old phonograph, warm candles beaming down from wooden chandeliers overhead. Stairs in the corner have led to what I can only assume to be overnight rooms that you can book at the counter.
We didn't have anything like this here when we were kids.
Gaten laughs and wipes his mouth. One of the best sounds is a ship between two female characters, and a screenshot one female character going, her type is someone who could beat her in a fight. Also, potential man. Oh, potential man started with JJK. That makes sense. Okay, I completely concede then. My goodness. I'm not into JJK, so. So, speaking of Mappa, apparently the Persona 4 remake has Mappa doing the cutscenes, which is absolutely crazy. Because I'm pretty sure it used to be done by the A1, the Sony one, Aniplex, I think. Yeah, under Aniplex, and they were okay, but Mappa scares me in terms of having it in freaking Persona 4. Wait, I'm meant to be an indie streamer. Sega can burn in the fire. Yeah. Yep, totally. I glance around taking in the ambience. I mean, I guess we did always know this place changed. It was just kind of knew what you needed, even beyond the wishes, I mean. He hands across his finger over his heart and lowers his head.
Thank you for knowing what I need.
He probably takes another swig. What the hell? With Potential Man, he has the potential to rival Gojo. Once he completes his domain, he'll be top tier, etc, etc. Yeah. Also, Chainsaw Man had a fandom, an amazing fandom. Great slanders, great memes, as well as great writing stuff. Then, writing stuff. Then Fujimoto was possessed by Karen, massacred CSM's ending. Then the fandom just kind of went even crazier, and the dust settles and there was nothing left but a handful of fans in denial trying to justify the ending to themselves and others. Okay, I'm not gonna say the ending's like out of the park amazing, but I understand. I understand the ideas, but there is also the niggling of just kind of wanting to get this over with and just get out. I mean, to be fair, there's only so many ways you can recover from Michigan Sword. I'm going to be honest. Chainsaw Man cursed this year to have average to bad endings for everybody. I swear to God, My Adventures with Superman better have a good series 3. I haven't watched any of it yet. I'm gonna be watching it with Hales, so. That's what Karen made Fujimoto do. I turned my attention back to Gidget. She's just watching the two of us, her face strangely blank. I try and bring her into the conversation. So, how long have you been here then? It kind of seems like you've made yourself at home. This brings a strange smile to her face. She curls a lock of hair around her finger. I'm not even sure at this point. I haven't been keeping track, you know. Oh, there's me so much down here. I guess I just kind of get lost in all of it sometimes. The curse of being popular, you know. I force a smile. Right. Oh, what the hell? Oh, go, you haven't seen those Fujimoto Meat Riders. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. The Chainsaw Man universe seems like hell no matter when you seem to end up in it. I'm pretty sure there was like a star. What was it? It was a star that broke the minds of children that looked at it. And that was just a thing. Probably like where the anime takes place is probably like one of the safest times in the freaking universe, apparently.
Dang, talk about night and day. Hirigi and I were treated like public enemies #1 and 2 the moment we arrived.
Genzo's eyes go wide. Ichi just shrugs. Oh, that'll happen, I suppose. Only enough room for one goddess down here. Probably saw you as an anomaly to need to be eliminated. I'm joking, of course. My brow twitches. Of course. But now that you're here, right where you're meant to be, huh? So you can just relax. The way her eyes go razor focused at this, staring straight through me, sends a chill up my spine. And I have to turn my gaze away.
Pretty sure Rigi's not meant to be anywhere.
Genzo grumbles, nursing his beer.
He can make his own damn decisions.
Is that so? Didn't seem like you were giving me much of a chance to make his own decisions earlier.
What are you talking about?
Why do you keep throwing yourself at him back at the pier? It's disgusting. It's what it is, leading you away from everyone so you can have him all to yourself.
I took the guy to a fucking bench. Is that a crime? You tried him out with your fucking Wonderland's next top model bullshit.
All I can do is look back and forth between them with each with new repose. My eyebrows reaching to my hairline. I don't know what I've already done to him. Probably turned him against me, got him all confused. Genzo's face twists in disbelief. He raised his hands, glancing around the room as though looking for some kind of fleeting explanation.
Turn them against...
He doesn't even finish.
What am I? The Pied fucking Piper?
Gidget leaps to her feet, slamming her hands on the table. Do you even know what I've had to go through? What I've had to do? The sacrifices I've had to make? What have you done, Genzo? You're nothing but a drunk loser who never went to college. She gestures towards him with a fling of her wrist. I mean, just look at what you've done to yourself. You can hardly take care of yourself, let alone someone else. The colour drains from Genzo's face. He simply sits there, frozen. It might be easy for you two, but it took 10 minutes of intense reasoning to myself. What? If you like this, watch this or Rent a Girlfriend in the Rising movie. Dang. Hey Nathan, what do we do? Oh. So hard to tell sometimes what we should do. The opportunity to use sand and plastic down a bit more. Genzo. Oh. That's basically flat. Wonderful. What do you mean skipping? No, we're not skipping. Onion. I'm in the know, and Genzo sweep, my friend. I have no idea what any of this is about, but so you know, Genzo's done a whole lot. He started his own business for crying out loud. Genzo glanced at me with the briefest of moments, his lips pressed tight. As if that's hard. Kishi just huffs. You did the same thing. Besides, his is just a shitty little shop no one cares about. That's not true, I love!
It's okay, Yuki.
Genzo winces, smiles, scratches the back of his neck.
I don't even know what we're arguing, to be honest. This is stupid.
He just smiles, but it's not a friendly smile. Her eyes narrow into slits, and she brings her hand to her mouth with a tiny giggle. Not like pointless, really, but yes, it's supposed to be a happy occasion. You two joining me down here. We should be celebrating. She slides back her seat, cross her legs with an over-embellished swoop. Madam Mr. Wade's side of her foot brushes against my calf in the process. On the opposite end of the table, Genzo's just staring into his beer. Seemed to have lost his earlier enthusiasm. Now, where were we? Ah, right, your plans, of course. You are going to stay here with me, yes? You would absolutely love it here.
That was awkward.
I stuck my lower lip between my teeth. It's not really. I mean, we thought we'd look for. You absolutely must see the studio. I can't believe what they were able to do with such a short amount of time. Absolutely breathtaking optics. Gidget, we're not. And of course, there's the housing situation. I'm sure I can work something out. I mean, you can always just stay with me. I'm not sure what we'll do with Gidget. Gidget just blinks, smiles, looks her head. What is it, Leggy? I throw a glance at Gainzo for help, but for once in his life, he's silent, looking mildly as though someone just killed his dog. I open my mouth, then wince and bring my hand to my forehead. The whistle of panic building up in the base of my gut. This is all getting too much. It will suddenly feel closer, a lot closer. My mouth feels like it's been stuffed full of cotton balls. Pieces of sweat are already starting to gather at my neck. Are you alright? Gidget's brows form two twin arcs. As she leans forward, one hand sliding across the table to find my wrist. You poor thing, I know. Today must have been very confusing and overwhelming for you. But don't worry, everything will be fine now. Her fingers run up the skin of my arm. I'll take care of you now. That's... Why don't I get both of you rooms for tonight, I nod in spite of myself. I am tired. Exhausted, even. The bed sounds absolutely delightful right about now. Oh, perfect! Come on, then! She rises to her feet with a sickly sweet smile. Hand on my wrist, moving my upper arm to tuck me up. As soon as I stand up with a wobble, she laces her arm in mine. I can feel her chest pushing up against my skin. Let's go get the keys from Mr. Graham. She leans me over to the counter, Gainzo following reluctantly behind. She seems positively giddy, giving my arm a little squeeze and shaking her hand in mine and entwining her fingers. I try and jerk it away, only for her fingers to clamp down, hard, like my hand's in a vice. I bite down my lip until I can taste blood. Two keys, please, Mr. Graham. These two gentlemen would like to stay tonight. Of course, dear. The one behind the counter smiles and procures two sets of keys from the back wall, placing them in Gidget's outstretched hand. They can stay as long as they like. Then we're heading upstairs, up and away from the sounds of the bar and into the quiet hallway lined with doors. Gidget twists one of the keys to the door on the right and pops it open. Here you go, Gainzo. This is your room.
Oh?
Gainzo scratches his neck. I mean, if you want to keep drinking, that's also fine, but now you have a room and keys, Iggy and I are gonna retire, though.
Is that so?
Gainzo's gaze goes to me now. Thank you for confirmation. I mean, I am pretty tired. At this point, I just want to get inside my room, close the door, and go to sleep. And if that means playing along with Gidget until she gives me the keys, then so be it. I think we'll all feel a lot better in the morning. Quite right, the both of you need rest. Gidget just nods and stares pointedly at Gainzo.
Right.
Gainzo just mumbles, but he starts towards the open door.
I guess, good night, guys.
Takes one last glance at us and disappears inside the room. Gidget immediately starts tugging me further down the hall. Your room's this way, Iggy. Thank God, I'm just about spent. I can only imagine. She unlocks the third door on the left, popping open the door and revealing a cozy room outfitted with a bed, wardrobe, and desk. Thinking about the sight of it makes me instantly relax. Soon I'll be alone. Guess I'll see you tomorrow then? I tug myself away from her grip and step inside. Thanks for everything. It really is, nice. She just smiles and walks in after me. Oh, I press my lips together. She shuts the door behind us. Impressive sweat begins to form across my forehead and I can feel my throat start to go dry. Jet, I mean, sorry if I give you some kind of wrong impression, but I really just wanted to sleep. It's okay, Iggy. You're confused. I know. Takes a step towards me. Can I just say that as someone who desperately needs the kind of alone time, not having the alone time makes me kind of go a bit unhappy. I don't mean like going to work or anything. I mean sometimes maybe, but I mean like, if I have a day off, sometimes I just wanna flop and just not have to think about other people. Is that weird? Don't worry for Hales, don't worry for Hales, she's already aware. And don't worry about the people that Hales tries to get me to talk to. They're also aware. I wrote up like a 5-paragraph statement last time Hales dragged me into a friend group. To be fair, they are very chill. But yeah. Alright, it's with me, I better care about other people. Yeah, it's not that. It's just like I need my darn alone time. I don't mean like this. Like, I'm gonna be honest, streaming is like really chill. I don't mind doing it. But like, if I had a webcam on, I think I would. It wouldn't be great for me. But I've done like streams with webcams before. Like when I did the alpha for our Wonderland Remastered, it was I had a webcam set up on the side, and I was running a wheel every once in a while throughout the stream, and I'd open up the webcam and kind of show off what the wheel pointed at. It was like each character's treats and stuff. So I had like a box of tea for name redacted. I got PG tips for the most sophisticated of butlers. I can't remember the exactly what the list was, but I did actually I got one for each character. In my daily 50-minute walk home alone. Jeez Louise. I'm not much of a walker, to be fair. Hales is, but I'm personally not much of a walker. I did a 40-minute walk home once and it almost killed me. But to be fair, it was sunny. I was wearing a hoodie at the time, and it was still coming out of COVID, so I was also wearing a mask. It was awful. I almost died. It was also in the middle of summer. It was a terrible day. Alright, enough beating around the bush. Let's get through this. Oh. No, actually, I'm not. I just want to sleep. I take a step back. No, confusion here. I raise my arms in what I hope is a harmless gesture of comical misunderstanding. Gidget just shakes her head. There's a strange look of pity in her eyes. Oh, Iggy, you poor thing. But it's okay. You're with me now. Everything's going to be just fine. Everything's, already fine? I shoot a glance towards the door. Something's not right. Something's not right. Or at least will be tomorrow after I've had a good night's sleep in this bed all by myself. I start sneaking in the direction of the door, slowly, carefully. I'll train you, Iggy. You build you from the ground up. Then you won't have to be confused anymore. Know exactly what you want. This is so much worse! I don't like this. If I'm already acting like this, then we are screwed. Welcome back 5 minutes of stuttering my way through dialogue. I've missed you. This CG was not in the original, I can tell you that much. I would remember it. There was a sprite of it, I believe. But there wasn't a CG. She brings her hand to her cheeks and smiles. That smile. There's something wrong with it. Something that shakes me to a very core of my being. The tendrils of panic tickling my diaphragm suddenly cramp around my heart and I feel the air leave my lungs. I need to get out. I need to get out. I twist towards the door, grab the handle and wrench it open. But what grips me on the other side isn't the empty hallway. Instead, one filled with eager smiles, hungry eyes and reaching hands. A group of fans from the table downstairs. They're crowding the door. And the second the doors open, they come pouring inside. What the fuck? I jump back, but they come in too quickly and too many of them practically fighting over themselves to come at me. They grab my arms, legs, latching to my thighs, toppling me to the ground with a dull thud. How much I fight and kick and push and shove, they can't get them off. I can't get them up. I can't get out from under them.
That's a new sprite. That's a new sprite. That's a new sprite. Oh no, no, no.
My phone fell off. My phone fell off my desk. One sec. I don't like this. This got so much worse. I'm gonna be honest. Wait, no, I remember. He's just reporting the yandere. Yeah.
Made them make the right choice.
Actually, can we make the wrong choice? I want to make the wrong choice. Oh, you're too kind, darlings. He just smiles, stretches across her entire face now, and she bites down almost hungrily on her bottom lip. The best fans a goddess could ask for. This sprite is like completely different to usual. She sighs in barely restrained delight. Raise him up for me, would you? I want to see his face. Her arms are clamped down and begin tugging, pulling up at me and away from the floor. I feel my arms get yanked to the new pair of hands, grab my curls and twist my head upwards. Beautiful. Another sigh. His face is flushed pink. Perhaps too beautiful, yes. A frown. I don't like her eyes are smaller. It's a Punisher no clip. That's why the others want to take you for their own. We can't have that now, can we? You're mine, and mine alone, Iggy. She giggles, then dances off towards the desk. When she returns, she's... Oh no, that's new. Okay, in the original, she just reused the sprite from Arc 1. I'm afraid you haven't seen the wrong choice. I think I've seen every death apart from getting eaten by the eye mouth. When she returns, she's holding a pair of scissors. Kidget, please, we can. But another jerk of my head cuts my words short. Tears spring to my eyes and grit down my teeth. Too beautiful. What can we do about that, Iggy? She practically sings. With a flash, she reaches towards me and grabs chunks of my hair, twisting upwards painfully. Let's start here, shall we? Then she begins to cut. She slices blades through chunks of my hair, great fluffy handfuls, laughing and squealing as severed chunks fall to the floor. My head is wrenched left and right, her fingers tugging and pulling at snip, send more and more errant pieces flying. She suddenly stops, grabs my cheeks. Beautiful. She stares into my eyes, face practically radiating heat. Beautiful. Then smashes her mouth against mine in a bruising kiss. In that second, I can't breathe, I can't see, I can't think. He moans, sucking on my lips, gums and tongue. Sorry, I had to cut myself off to gag. Free haircut in this economy! Then, as quickly as she started, she pulls away, breath hot. Too beautiful! She reels her hand back and then backhands me across the face. The impact sends my head reeling and stars dancing across my eyes. Her hands go back to my cheeks and the reddened bump forming across her skin. A beautiful colour. She slaps me again, harder, laughing and squealing. My face is burning, throbbing. More colour! She grabs my cheeks, clawing at them, digging her nails into my skin and pinching, clamping and the skin between her fingers. Then her thumbs go to my eyes. My head snaps backwards. Oh! Deeper into the socket, straight into my brain. It hurts. I open my mouth with a noise and scream. Every nerve across my face, my scalp sends electric shocks across my brain. I feel my eyes popping. Bright white flash, flashing, blinding. Finally, there's a knock at the door. His grip loosens instantly. My head slumps downwards. Consent is important. Gidget, please stop. Maiden, maiden, maiden. You pure innocent soul. Gidget, I can't see anything at first. Everything is black. Then slowly the light returns, blurry and warped and red. Filled with red. Hot liquid seeps from the corners of my eyes to glide down the stinging cheeks.
Hey, Iggy, just wanted to check if you were doing okay.
Genzo. My muscles snap into emotion on instinct. Head rising and lips parting. Brigitte's arm slams against my face where I can sound out. Her palm finds my mouth and she wrenches her head towards my body. Everything's fine, Genzo. Iggy's already asleep. He was so exhausted after our activity. I'm straight up petting it right now. In my ears, I mean. My Iggy. I need to wash my mouth out after that one. Dropping it. No. What? Okay, Chad just lost their mind. What? Okay. I think it gets my tears and blood pooling my eyes, struggling to breathe.
Oh.
Azo's voice sounds so small.
Okay, I'll see you both in the morning then.
Alright. Choice of the century. Maiden, shout for help or stay quiet. Just as a quick reminder, calling for Genzo last time had Genzo help us. Also, he did say he was on night, so, you know, it's kind of, you know. Also, we have been kind of Genzo-pilled. Maiden, please. Please. I've never seen Onion beg. Alright. Choice has been made. Let's try and shout. He's leaving. He's leaving. I've got to do something, and I've got to do it now. Otherwise, I give myself a chance to complete that thought. Instead, realizing what little strength I have left in one concentrated burst and twisting his Gidget's grip, some movement must throw her off guard. Because in the next second, I feel the cool air of freedom on my lips. Freedom. Genzo! I belt out, Genzo! Jesus Christ, Iggy. I knew he looked rough, but Jesus. I'm jerked backwards before I have a chance to finish. Gidget's fingers clamp so tightly around my jaw I swear her nails are liable to pierce clean through my cheeks. It's silent for a moment, then.
Is that it, Iggy?
I clench my eyes shut, willing him to stay, willing him to try and press further. Gidget just laughs, clearly doing her best to stay cheery. Staying here with Gidget only feels like a poor decision. Maiden, I appreciate your thoughts. Oh, poor dear. Having a nightmare at all must be reliving one of your horrifying encounters. She wrenches my head back with a painful twist for emphasis. Look, I don't like these sprites, but I might have to nick that one for a sticker. That is prime. What the did you just say to me? Kind of reaction, and I need another Gidget one.
Okay then. But make sure he gets plenty of sleep. Yeah, he looked exhausted.
Oh, of course. I will. I'll take good care of him. A pause.
Okay, good night then.
Gidget doesn't bother responding this time. I see her listening for him to walk away before she finally releases her grip. From contextual clues, I may not have made the best decision. But we get to see more. I need to collect all the deaths for the achievement anyway. I choke, cough, stretch my jaw. If I have a chance to fully recover, she backhands me across the face. You little bitch! Her pupils are shrunk to the size of pinpricks in her sockets, her eyes clouded with rage. She grabbed my hair with an agonizing twist, jerking my head backwards. But even as she glares down at me, her face is already softening. She sighs, lips curling into a smile. It's okay. You don't know any better. She bites down on her lip. But that's what I'm here for. To teach you. She moves back and gestures towards the floor. Her fans respond by pushing me down onto my back. I don't have the energy for more than a half-hearted squirm as they hold my arms and legs down against the polished wood. Gidget crawls on top of me, scissors in hands as she straddles my waist. I feel myself start to shake as she leans forward, chest flush with my own. Sweet little Iggy. It's just too tempting, isn't it? Being naughty. She runs a hand through my hair and glides it down to the side of my face before gripping my jaw. She squeezes it, sending my lips out with a comical pout. Shh! I know. I'll make it easier for you. Then you'll never be tempted again. Her face monopolizes my vision, a smile searing itself into my brain. Wait, why are you Ben drowning in chat? What? She squeezes harder, popping my jaw forward with a snap. Then quickly reaches inside with her other hand, pinching my tongue between her fingers and yanking it out past my lips. I try to scream. My lost energy comes back in a flash of adrenaline and I'm struggling, squirming, pushing against her. But the fans hold my arms and legs down tight and my vision quickly blurs with heaves of frustration. Don't worry. This will only take a second. She sighs almost lovingly, face flushed, then brings her scissors up and snaps the blades down around my tongue. Oh, that sound! It separates with a revolting squelch. The pain is immediate. My back arches with a strangled cry wrenches itself out of my throat. My tongue. I can't breathe. I can't even think. It's gone. Gone. Blood fills my mouth, bubbling over past my lips, choking and hot. I cough and send giant clots down my chin across Gidget's face. But this only delights her further. She holds a fleshy pink triangle with a giggle, giving a playful flick. There, see? Now you won't have any more incidents, huh? And then past even understanding what she's saying at this point. A gurgle, wretched, low groan shudders my lungs and up my throat. Another cough, blood is everywhere now, coating my cheeks in dark, thick clumps running down my chin and neck. My groan builds, low and guttural and punctuated by huckering splutters. Makes Gidget's smile fall. Her eyes flash and she jerks forward to grab my soggy collar. It doesn't look that bad! But I don't shut up. I can't shut up. My whole face, my whole head feels like it's being zapped with 1,000 volts again and again. The bloody stump of my tongue continues to pump out blood with painful pounding pulses that echo in my brain. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You're supposed to be quiet now! She slams my back to the floor, but all it does is expel more gooey clots from my mouth. My moan continues, morphing into a hoarse wail. She looks panicked now. She sits up, looks towards the door, towards me, towards the scissors. Then, with a throaty cry, stabs the scissors straight into my temple. My body goes stiff as a rod, and the moan stops. I don't feel it. I don't feel anything. Just pressure. Enormous pressure on the side of my head. The tears return, filling up my sockets, and my vision wobbles in these indecipherable blobs. I'm sorry, Iggy. I can't make out Gidget's face anymore, or any of the dark shadow looming closer. Closer. But you just wouldn't be quiet. She tucks the blades out with a pulpy plop. My brain's gonna split on the floor. But it's not something I have to worry about for long. Already the world's starting to turn dark. I can't even cough anymore. The blood from my tongue oozes from the back of my throat, pulling on my lungs. At least you'll be with me forever, huh? Gidget's voice coos from somewhere in the darkness. I'll take good care of you, Iggy. I feel a hand on the side of my head. One of her fingers begin wriggling inside my weeping hole. That's when my eyes finally roll back. And everything goes dark.
Die.
Don't know why Genzo... Okay. So, the reason why Genzo's unaffected, I'm pretty sure this like genuinely can, is because Genzo and Iggy aren't here for long. Like, yeah, they're not here for long. Actually, I remember Carrot did make art of if Iggy was in Wonderland for a long time, what it would look like. Yeah, no, Iggy and Genzo, well, Iggy would definitely be affected. I'm not sure about Genzo, though. But, I mean, Genzo's damage was done years ago, so... I'm not talking about, like, Genzo being mentally unstable. I'm talking about, what he does to Orlam over the years. Oh. Wasn't as bad as I made out in my playthrough. Unfortunately, you were skull searched. They have always said that pre-punning is good for the brain. What a joke. Alright. I need to do something. He's going to leave. And yet, something sparks in the back of my mind. The keenest sense of
deja vu. I have been to this time before.
Coupled with the searing pain of my temple. I feel like I've tried this before. I can't get him to leave, can I? Maybe I'm on your way out of this. And now we go with not Maiden's choice. The feeling of impending dread is too strong. So, as hard as it is, I stay quiet. They're clenching my eyes shut in futile despair and hoping someone somewhere that this is the right choice. If there is a right choice. Gidget runs a hand through my choppy, jagged hair again and again. There. He's gone now. Don't you worry. He wants to take you for himself, you see, but you're safe here. Safe with me. She laughs, a delighted thrill that thrums against my face. Besides, look at you now. She pushes my head back, looking down at me with her eyes sunken and wild. And presses her thumb against my bruised cheeks, pulling back the skin, forcing my lips into a stretched smile. Blood from my eyes ooze across her fingers. Oh god, it's another new CG! I don't like how many CGs there are in this scene. You Second Amendment. Onion, I ain't gonna listen to Kanye West, I'm sorry to say. No one will like you now. Ugly little Iggy. Cutting your hair that short? What were you thinking? You got yourself all cut up. Why can't you do something more refined? You'd be prettier that way. Now the boys will never like you. Except for me, that is. Now I'm the only one here for you. The only one that'll ever care for you.
Oh. I don't remember that echo of... Oh, no. Oh. Psychological damage.
You'll be mine forever. My own little... She dips her head forward and traces her tongue up the side of my nose, all the way to my forehead, smearing blood all along the path. Gidget. Finally managed to eke out, my voice hoarse and strained. Hush now, she coos, then traces her tongue downward, past my lips and chin, down the side of my neck. Aren't you a man? This is supposed to be what you want. She tugs at my collar, giggling against my skin, and then lets her finger start to trace down my chest. Sorry, I had a funny thought in my head. Or perhaps it's just that you haven't been with me yet. Down, down, down. My stomach recoils at the tug, sending fabric to my shirt, flushing. Is that it? Have you been saving yourself for me? This is what I'm supposed to want? My breath hitches. I feel my throat constrict with a painful twist. You're so sweet, Iggy. I think you'd do something like that for me. Now fingers are on the fabric of my pants, pressing downward. She leans in close, whispering right next to my ear. I've been saving myself for you too. No! Some crack snaps my brain to attention. From a window. The glass is cracking? I don't have to ponder the absurdity of it for long, because the next second, the entire pane comes buckling forward and the figure comes barreling through enough to Johnson to my bed.
Fuck! Not the best idea I ever had.
Gator wipes the shards of glass littering in the arms and legs, only to freeze when he sees what's happening in the middle of the room.
What the fuck?
He just spins around, face twisted. Mine! She stumbles to her feet. You can't have him! Then lurches towards him. Gator looks left, then right, frantically searching. He yanks his cap off his head to use like an oven mitt to grab one of the large shards of glass atop the bed, wielding it as though it was a dagger. Gidget crawls onto the bed, growling and snarling and reaching towards him. He responds with a slash that slices through her arms and hands, blood splattering against the wall. But it doesn't seem to hinder her. She launched herself straight at him, on top of him, slamming her fist into his chest and crawling onto his face. I can't tell who's winning. All I see is a mess of flying arms and legs. The bed bounces, freaks, skin slapping on skin. Okay! Brian yelps and growls. Finally, Gainesville gets out a yell and rolls over, taking her with him, spinning until they both fall to the floor with a thud. He just suffers the brunt of it, head cracking against the floorboards. I think this was a CG anyway. Not in a bad way, I like the CG. Yeah. And Genzo takes the opportunity to grab her, yank her to her feet, and position a shot of glass beneath her throat. He turns to me, to us, the rabid group of fans I can hear hissing in fear at the sight of their idol is in danger.
Let him go.
Genzo's voice is strangely calm. He presses the tip of the glass into Gidget's neck.
Let him go, or I kill her.
The moment of hesitation, of uncertainty. And I feel the bruising grits on my arms and legs begin to loosen, fall away. I slump to the ground with a cough.
Now, step back.
Another jab at the glass. When they don't move, he takes a step forward, watching Gidget tighten, wrenching Gidget tighter in his grip.
I said step back.
His fans finally do as he says, hissing as they retreat to the far wall, almost like cornered snakes. Gidget laughs, a low, throaty chuckle. Aren't you sweet? And the galleon's saviour? Don't we both want the same thing? He shakes her so hard her head snaps with a jolt.
Are you done?
This is met with another giggle. Then...
Ix, can you walk?
I stumble to my feet, head spinning. My vision is still blurry, but I nod my head all the same, limping towards him. He thinks I must have a good look at me first time because his eyes go wide with concern.
Fuck.
Oh, Iggy. Sweet little Iggy. Don't want to leave me, do you, Iggy? It coos. Enzo ignores her and nods his head in the direction of the door. I take the hint.
You know, Gitch, this has been great and all, but I think we're gonna have to take the rain check.
Enzo says. Then shoves her towards the bed and takes off.
Go, 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 go!
Two of us are streaking out the door and back into the hallway, even as Gidget's laughter pierces the silence behind us. I don't think that was there before. And Gaines are the only one with clutch play. Arc 1 posts all them Genzo Igarashi of that painting. Yeah. I've been a terrible craving a son over striking him with the head with a staff. Yeah. It's kind of fluffy. Yeah. Look at them fluffy boys and gals, I guess. I'm coming for you, Mickey. Just you wait, you will be mine. We make it to the stairs, stumble down to the first floor. Music still playing, Petra still inbending. They look up as we race and shove our way through. Just as we make it to the door, Gidget appears at the top of the stairs, pointing down at us and flanked by groupies. Get down, you idiot! That's an order from your queen! Shit. We practically fly outside out into the night air, sound of mugs slamming and chains scooting behind us.
Up here, come on!
Genzo yells and beckons me off to the night. Go careening after him, staggering and lurching, one hand to my head to keep the world from spinning. Around the next corner, legs twist over themselves, give out and send me face first to a brick.
Fuck!
Genzo rounds back, yanking my shirt, telling my arms. He must do some mental calculations at this point because he looks at me. Looks behind us. Oh, this is new! Then the next moment, he topped my thighs and has me scooped over his shoulders, huffing and puffing and dashing towards the street with the pier as I hold on for dear life.
That's a good thing. Yeah, you're light as a stick.
He gasped between breaths. We're going to have to go far just down the winding road, but already I can hear the footsteps behind us. Lots of footsteps and shouts too. I don't dare look up, still keeping my eyes clenched and the fingers clenched to the bark fabric of Genzo's jacket. And once I hit the gentle slap of water, I know we've reached the pier. Genzo stops momentarily, turning first right then left. He looks towards the edge, towards the water.
You got to jump for me, X.
My heart skips a beat, but I brace myself all the same. Begin the next instant, Genzo drops down to the ground. I look forward just in time to see a little blue scoop from earlier. Genzo already at work at the rope, keeping the tide to the dock. I should have just jumped in, no questions asked, but in that one moment, overly curious moment, I glance behind us. And instantly freeze. The whole town is racing down the road behind us. Their feet stab against the brick, arms raise, shouts and scales and whoops and hollers and rips from their throats. It's like the entire army of the apocalypse is bearing down on us, ready to rip us limb from limb.
Get it!
I hear Genzo's voice, but it doesn't register. He's got the rope untied, but I can't seem to move. All I can do is stare at the teeming, wiving mob barreling towards us.
God fucking damn it!
That's the last thing I hear. Poor Genzo football tackles me, scar across the middle. Both of us flying towards the edge of the pier, landing in the hard bottom of the boat. My head rings, vision swaying, air knocked from the lungs and leading towards the slug above my gasping lips.
Fuck!
I hear Genzo groan. Got his head clenched in his hands and is curled into a ball next to me. But we're moving. Away from the pier. Away from the throng of angry townspeople. My gaze clears. See them standing on the edge and shouting at us, shaking their fists as we float away. Genzo pushes himself to his feet and raises his fist in return.
Yeah, good riddance!
I, however, lay down. Panic's begun to recede, but it leaves a hole in its place. Strange hole that leaves me somehow hollow. Empty, feeling nothing and everything all at once. I raise a hand. It's shaking. Why is it shaking? Then tears come, burning my eyes, hot and shaking as they pool beneath my eyelids and river down my cheeks. You're filled with the flower of fluffy boy, okay. It almost feels like the world's revolving around, okay. These two goobers. Genzo rubs his face, repositions his cap before returning his attention to me. He immediately blanches.
Fuck, X.
Starts as he kneels down beside me, voice catching.
What did she do to you?
I can only look at him. Look at him as though I don't know what he is, my chest so tight I can't breathe. Alright. It's been 3.5 hours, but I think we have to call it quits for today. Oh goodness, I'm lightheaded from that laugh rush. Well, that was a certified awful moment. Okay. Oi. Both seen in all arcs isn't wonderful. I love. So when I first streamed this, this point was when I was inspired to do my rant about representation. It was a 20-minute rant about how I feel represented by Iggy and no one else, and I'm gonna be honest, things haven't changed that much. Um, yeah, yeah, I'm gonna call it here. So, now Tracy, I'll see you next time. Take care, you two. Alright, I'm gonna optimistically say. Oh. I just got a second response from the same one. I applied for a job and I got a response yesterday and a response today, both of them saying no. Like, pick one. Okay. I just gotta look from my photos real quick. They've changed the photo app. No, don't tell me to use AI. Go away. I don't remember when I took. I have a photo of my work schedule somewhere in the camera. Okay. Optimistic Tuesday. I mean, I think houses are coming down, so it won't be at the weekend. So I'll say Tuesday. Hopefully I don't have to avoid getting sanctioned by the UK government again. It's about my new class. One of them is generative AI essential. So at my job, I had to do a training course, just a small one, on using generative AI because we have to sell it. And it's like I'm not doing this. This is dumb. And the thing is, like, it takes so freaking long to do. It's stupid. One day I want to just like go through a bunch of options on there just to rack up money on the corporate account. I genuinely I don't know. I now all the like work communications have AI and stuff because they're trying to push it. It's like, no, don't. I don't want it. I don't want it. And then my code for they'll have to teach me Gen AI. Like, ooh, no, go away, shoot. Like, I I think I have a bit of a controversial opinion. I'm not specifically too mad about like personal use of like open models. We're talking like for example, I have an RTX 3090, so I could probably run a decent amount of stuff on it. I'm not too mad about using local models like a closed personal use type thing, whatever. It's when the money's going to Google or OpenAI and burning down our forests and causing all kinds of bad stuff to happen, and the way it's proliferated across the web, the way it's used to just eliminate effort from anything, freaking AI web slop, image slop, and the way it's infested every corner of everything. It's just marketing research analytics. Yeah, no space in creative. Yeah, like I was looking through Discord bots and I saw one and it was like you can clone a friend's voice in 30 seconds. And I had a look of disgust on my face. AI company. Did you hear that what was it an executive at OpenAI was complaining because the Chinese models was it because you can like run them on your own system. They were complaining that it's like open like Chinese communism, AI communism. I don't know what the hell that is. Like, I'd like to say that the Chinese models aren't as bad because they aim for efficiency, which is really funny. Because the whole thing is that like the US Gov stopped like trade of like high level chips to China to stop them from doing good AI, and they just went screw you, we're doing it anyway, and just kind of did. But yeah, no, nah. Google and what's the other one, Claude, wherever that company is, and OpenAI can like all die in a fire. Personally, just no. AI bubble, can you burst? AI bubble, can you burst? I think it's just corporations. Yeah, that's fair. I have a stream channel dedicated to freaking. I have a stream account dedicated to indie games. We don't praise big corporate as a general thing here. Pop the bubble. Ah! Alright, I'm gonna go because I'm gonna go make myself some food. Yeah, I'm gonna go make myself some food. Yeah, that's the worst thing, that creativity. Yeah. Oh yeah. Problem is, the best the best search engine I can find to rival Google is from an AI company. I mean, you can block out all the AI features, but it's like it's still an AI company, which I find really funny. Anyway, I will see you both another time, another life. The wonderland that is, after all, just for us. Alright. Let's stay hydrated. Why are you always shouting for Kanye West? There are way better people to shout for. Alright, bye for now.